Good morning. How are you doing? So look, it's Mike O. Hi, look, it's Mike O.
Welcome to
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Yes, that would be.
Good morning, chat. Scott Chicken Downs are here already. It's good to see you.
Down.
I like your purple shirt. I don't know how many times have I seen you in a purple shirt.
Not very often. I don't wear this shirt too much. When I worked at the YMCA.
It looks nice. You look dapper. Good morning.
Oh, thanks. Scotty. I hope you are doing well today. Oh boy. I went to bed at like a reasonable hour last night. It's ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking.
You know, it can feel good to get a lot of sleep.
Yeah, but imagine all the other stuff I could have done. Like, nothing.
That's like the, have you heard of the revenge bedtime principle?
Yes. Yeah.
All the other things that could have been on.
All the Minecraft I could have been playing.
But I was busy taking care of my health.
Stupid.
Scott Chick wants you to define what a reasonable hour is.
Well, I went upstairs at 10, and I went to sleep at like 11:15. So.
Not too shabby.
Of course, then I was up at 4:30 with the dogs, but you know, it's not my fault. And then I slept on the couch for a little while.
Speaking of dogs, though, today's going to be well, I don't know if this will be our topic, but it's National Pet Day. Did you see that?
It is, and you might be able to see. Ryan can probably see my two little puppies are sleeping right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sleeping hard too. I've gone in and out of the office. Normally, when I go in and out of the office, they get up and follow me. They haven't moved an inch.
Like, we're busy sleeping over here. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Okay. So a funny video this morning on Facebook though, where it was like a little French bulldog that kept going in this like cat's little. There was like this fun little house for the cat, and the dog kept going in it. And the dog also farted a lot, and the cat was like, every time it would toot, the cat would take off. Let me see. I'll post it in our Discord if anyone's curious. Be weary, it is a Facebook link. So you might start getting AARP stuff if you go here. So I was informed yet again this weekend, only old people use Facebook. So.
That's probably true, but I am an old person.
Yeah. So we can relate. It's not relate. What?
Even Downs is calling this thing, well, we're now the pre-show, right? But Downs is calling their part now the pre-show.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm concerned like we're going to reach a point where there's like a pre-show, and it's just going to get ridiculous at some point.
I'm just going to start streaming at like midnight.
We could do one of those like old traditional radio things where it's like more pre-show than the other guys. GMS, the pre-show before the pre-show and then just have it like loop for however long we have left in the promo.
The pre-show for the show on the 7th starts on the 5th.
So much pre-show, we were there before you were born. GMS.
That was one of the things that always like fascinates me about the Super Bowl. Is like coverage starts at like 10 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the guys are up, and for breakfast they've had. We don't know because we're not allowed in there.
They start showing you what they're eating because like we have nothing else to talk about. So here, please, look at all the food they've had.
Our food warmer cam. What is this? Yes, food warmer.
See, and that's the thing though, is like the last time Denver was in the Super Bowl and I didn't go to the Super Bowl site, so it would have been Super Bowl 48. That's the one thing that I remembered missing a lot was like getting to watch all of the coverage. right? Even though we're going in loops, we're talking about the same thing. I'm even watching a segment at like 1 o'clock that I had watched at like 7 a.m. because they re-air them. It's like, yeah. But just getting to hear them talk about your team for 17 hours is great. Never take it for granted. Do you have? Well, I already know your answer. You like lots of stuff in your coffee. You don't like black coffee.
I just put Dunkin' creamer. It's actually funny though. When we were in Florida, we couldn't find the Dunkin' creamer, so we got like a great value creamer, and it was really good. And now we can't find it.
That sucks.
Crushing.
You're sitting
here. It wasn't
here.
as sweet. Like this one is just basically like sugar with like a splash of milk. It's great.
We stopped at a place in Seattle called Your Local Coffee Spot.
Oh.
And it reminded me of the Hefty Goof's place you can eat. It's like Hefty Goof's local coffee spot. It's a coffee spot. It's local. But their whole aesthetic was purple. It was great. Scott Chick would appreciate it.
There you
go. WrestleMania starts days before Sis Downs. Is that true?
Ish. I mean, that's why they made it a 2-day event now, because of the fact that like it was such a long process. I don't think. I mean, their pre-show only starts like an hour before the actual show, but their pre-show is insufferable. So I'd rather listen to Joe Buck talk about Tom Brady for 6 hours and watch an hour of the wrestling pre-show. Which is crazy, right? Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are with ESPN now, and New York Mets own Kevin Burkhardt is going to be the former New York Mets. He obviously is with Fox. He's the new voice of Fox football. Crazy.
Yeah, they were showing a stat that ESPN had paid those two, and then Schefter and Woj, like $200 and some million in contracts over like a 10-day span.
Wow. It's a couple dollars.
Scott Chick had the same thing you had happen. Oh no, this is a different brand of chicken nuggets and not impressed.
Yeah, I don't usually put chicken nuggets in my coffee.
Why not?
It just doesn't really seem to go together.
Yeah. Maybe you're not trying the right chicken nuggets.
Yeah, true. Do they have creamer chicken nuggets? But Scott Chick's got a great point, right? Like, it's crazy how much the taste can change from one brand to another when it's literally the same thing, right? Like, you're getting like, how hard is chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets. It's not like, is it free range chicken nuggets? Is it like, I don't know, these chickens went to space, so they taste a little different? Like, it's crazy to me how they all taste so different.
This little chicken went to the market. This little chicken is
in space. Space. Space.
This little chicken had none.
Little chicken. So many chickens, so little time.
NXT and Hall of Fame counts as the warm-up. They all run those 24 shows, which are run-up to WrestleMania. The pre-show this year was 2 hours, I'm sure. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would fully... Oh, wow. Is there snow out there today, Ryan?
Where? In the Pacific Northwest?
In Oregon. Sorry, I'm on Twitter, and it says Portland area school closures due to weather. Beaverton, Hillsborough, Tigers, Sherwood schools open 2 hours late. Forest Grove and Reynolds are closed because there's snow.
We were driving back from Seattle, and there was like some snow hitting the ground, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it says on the internet that it is. I can't go look outside at this time.
It says on the internet.
But
Well, the internet says.
The wind is blowing, so that's happening.
Sorry, but yeah, that
No, it shouldn't be snowing in
April.
Yeah, it barely
In
snows.
Oregon. Well,
If you don't know,
we had some snow on Sunday.
yeah, if you don't know, Chet, it barely ever snows in
No.
Northwest Oregon, so it's
Yeah.
really bizarre.
And when you get like 2 inches of snow, they're like, shut down the world.
True.
We can't
True.
do anything. But yeah, back to the pre-show stuff. I don't necessarily consider all that like pre-show stuff. But I mean, a warm-up, yeah, we'll go with warm-up. But like, it makes sense to do the Hall of Fame thing before the grandest show of them all, and the NXT thing. It shouldn't be the same weekend, but yeah, so it's interesting. Definitely interesting.
Since Scott Chicken Downs are here and they're both in the Ukraine, today it's been 30 years since the Super Nintendo released in the UK. Doodly-doo.
They're actually in the UK. Does it snow in the UK? Yeah, I'm just kidding.
It snows every anniversary of the SNES. That was a pretty good, like, reverb through your own voice right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was well done.
Nice. Totally did it on purpose.
Ooh, did you ever have an 8-track?
Yes. Yes. In my parents' so we had was an AMC Eagle. It was like kind of the station wagony thing.
You had
There was
an Eagle
8-track
too?
player. Yeah, yeah. Did your parents have one?
That's the car. I don't know if I told you this, but that's the car that had the hood ornament. It was like actually stood on top of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I would push it down, and my father would start the car, make me think that I was starting the car by pushing the hood ornament down.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really funny. I always forget that story, but that's a good one. But yeah, we had an 8-track in that thing, and I never really knew what it was. And I think the only 8-track my dad had was like a Rod Stewart one. That was in the car. And then we had an 8-track in the house in the stereo, but it didn't work because somebody, I don't know who, shoved the peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there.
Not going to mention any names, but his initials
I
are
couldn't imagine
Migo.
who it was. It was probably one of my siblings. Downside to being an only child is you can't use that excuse. Yeah, it was my brother, but you don't have anyone. Well, it was the other me. Fine.
Hi, K-Laugh. Good morning.
Kyle, the gaming morning researcher. Ba-dum-bum.
Researcher and developer. Doesn't have quite the same
Yeah.
role.
This is like a murder of robins on my porch today. Or on my front lawn. Probably like 20 of them.
Holy rusted metal Batman.
What are you doing here? Why are you here?
See, Scott Chick's got the imaginary friend thing is still bothering me because a couple of weeks ago I got onto scary TikTok.
Yep.
And there was an imaginary friend bit that just freaked me out. I thought about it literally this morning when I was doing stretches. Like, I had my eyes closed, and I was like, oh, damn it, I'm picturing that TikTok again. So I had to open my eyes.
Because they say kids can see the dead.
I did, when I was a kid.
Did you go to a funeral?
No, my parents, or grandparents lived on a farm, a ranch specifically, and we had it for years, like decades. And in the back room was at like the end of a long hallway. I think it was even an add-on to the house. So imagine like the hallway that used to be the whole house, and then they like put a big old room on the end, right? So I would lay down in bed and look all the way down this hallway, and I could see the whole night just figures going back and forth. Like it was like a busy, office or something like that. And then one night I was laying on my stomach and I looked up and they were all around me. Or I was on my stomach, I was laying on my back. Oh, they were all around me. And they were all in like medical stuff, like doctor's gear. right? But they kind of had like an old-timey look to them.
Yeah.
And it turns out that area where they built that house used to be a hospital like centuries ago or decades ago, something like that. So I think they were still around.
Yeah. It's kind of scary, but awesome.
Scarily
Yeah.
awesome.
Scary Talk is an interesting place.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's see, I very much enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit.
You may not know this about me, Mike, but I don't like to be scared.
No, I got you. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Yeah, but no, I was a ghost researcher for many a year.
The in real life stuff is more interesting to me. So
Yeah, I don't like the term ghost hunter because that, to me, that makes it seem like you're going out there and purposely trying to find things. My view is always to prove how it's not real. So people would stop like freaking out. Don't freak out, man. But it's just fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
I'm not freaking out, man. You're freaking out, man.
Not gonna freak out, man.
Not gonna do what y'all think I'm gonna do. Freak out. What is that from?
So Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer.
Oh, Half Baked.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you seen Jim Brewer lately? He's gone off the deep end.
Oh, really? No, I haven't.
Yeah. Oof. He's gone way. I mean, I'm not shocked because he was always like halfway or 3/4 of the way there, but he has jumped.
Scott Chick said I had a ghosty friend in my old bedroom. Just kind of chilled there.
Did you have a name for it?
Or did it have a name?
Or did it have a name? Period. Yeah. One of my friends, she and her husband and 2 kids just moved into a new house, and she has a 3.5-year-old. And there's a closet in the 3.5-year-old's room, and it's up in Boston, so it's probably fairly old, and right outside of Boston. And she says that her little boy keeps talking about the closet monster, and she's like, I am terrified to like explore it. It's not like scary or mean. He just calls it the closet monster.
Yeah.
So she's like, I feel like we're living in a real life monster. What is it? All I can think is Monster University, Monsters Inc. Yeah, she's like, I'm in a real life Monsters Inc.
All right. It's 6 o'clock, so we're gonna take off. We'll come back with Gaming Morning Show in just a little bit. Downs had a ghost hunter explain orbs to me and asked if he could show me in the pub I was working. I politely declined. All right, we'll see you in a little bit, chat. Thanks for being here for the pre-show. Gaming Morning Show comes your way next. Sadie Calvano turns 25 today.
Great. She played Violet on the TV series Mom. Congrats, Sadie.
This picture trips me out, though, because Sadie's next to, like, somebody on a poster behind her, but it looks like that person's actually there at first glance. It's like everyone posed for a film. Person on the left's like...
Perfect.
Hold me up, Sadie.
Being chased by bees.
Yeah, it's just like when you're trying to avoid getting shot in the back in, like, Apex. Serpentine motions or whatever. Serpentine movement.
Beeline.
Beeline.
A beeline goes like this.
Because it's a whole bunch of bees.
It's the letter B. Yeah.
Yep. It just keeps going back to the starting point.
Beeline refers to the line part of a bee. So you have the curvy part and then a bee line. It's straight.
Bzzz. It's good. What is your favorite part of the zoo? I like going to the cats, like cheetahs, jaguars, lions, tigers, bears.
Bears.
I'm not sure if they're trying to do it anymore, but pre-pandemic there was an annual event at our local zoo called Zoo Done It. that the police department put on where there'd be some fictional crime that happened, and your job was to walk through and visit multiple scenes to gather clues and figure out what happened. Best part was there was food and beers and ciders along the way. I'm in!
The best part is the name. That's fantastic.
But what you don't know is that it's like a legitimate crime. They're like, we don't have any leads. Let's do it at the zoo. Yeah. They're like, all right.
They staged the crime scene back at the zoo.
Yeah.
Put things in place like, this is what it looked like, right?
Hey, where was the thing? Yeah, it's over there. Okay, cool. You go and you put it down. Someone's like, I figured it out. They're like, yes, promotion time.
So Digital Dot Games was on my wavelength. I was thinking this would be the perfect time to actually commit a crime at the zoo.
Number 2, keepers warn each other about guests who don't follow the rules.
AKA Mike.
They all know. They all talk.
Keep a lookout for Mike.
Mike's here. Everybody, Mike's here.
Okay, gotcha.
They love me at the zoo.
He's back at the dolphin exhibit. Got it.
Using clearly marked signs, zoos warn their guests not to do certain things that might harm the animals. Unfortunately, some people ignore those signs. Glass tapping is a particularly common offense. Might not seem like a big deal to us, but it can really stress out captive creatures. Imagine if somebody's knocking on your living room window all the time. I think you would be really annoyed.
Figured out what I'm going to do for the next purge. 3. Knock, knock.
I just opened one of those boxes for the first time. It actually looks very nice.
Imagine using it as soap.
Yeah, so it's crazy, right?
Someday.
Does fulfillment also put soap into your shower?
Yep, exactly.
Interesting.
It's been 6 to 8 months since I've used soap.
Oh,
so.
man.
What? Oh, fulfillment's about a 6 to 8 month delay, so. So I think you gave me that soap like 5 months ago. So I think we're pretty.
What do you use to clean yourself?
That's what I'm saying. It's been a while. Okay. Don't judge.
It's been a while since you weren't stinky.
Which is coincidental because the band who sang that is Stained.
I'm watching the launch pad in Florida where I literally was 4 days ago. Just gonna go to sleep. Okay, we're fine. Nah, it's really exciting. Go to twitch.tv/NASA and we'll put it on mute and listen to us while you watch a bunch of people sitting in a room staring at a launch pad.
Every time I start the sad music, you get out of the sad mode.
Sorry. It's hard to it's so exciting. Like I want to be sad and make it a bit, but it's so fun.
It's just
Shut up, quiet.
What'd Quiet say?
Well, time to look out my window. It's rude.
Oh, this old thing again? Another rocket launch. What is it, Friday?
See it all the time.
Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait,
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Low is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won Clip of the Year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emmy Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now, where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano. Can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. And it is Monday, April 11th, 2022. Thanks for being along wherever you may be. It could be Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces, or GamingMorningShow.tv. Thanks to everyone who joined us for the pre-show that started about 30 minutes ago. We have a lot of fun in store for today, including Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, the headlines pertaining to the video game world. That comes your way here in about 15 minutes. We'll have birthdays this day in gaming history as well. So please let us know if you have a birthday with which you want us to celebrate, because why not? It's a birthday, and sometimes it's fun to have multiple people there. Many people might like just having their birthday to themselves, and that's completely fine, but maybe you want to have extra people there, and if that's the case, we're here to assist you. We're fine with that too. We can do whatever you want, really. We're flexible.
With you.
And you, and you, and you, and you.
Wait, are you saying we're flexible with you?
Yeah. I stretched this morning, so I'm incredibly flexible now. It only takes one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's an on and off switch, though, so don't do it again, and you'll get unflexible.
Doctor, I've been working on my stretching. I've stretched many days. Has it been an even amount or an odd amount? It's been an odd amount. Oh no. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know how math works. Oh,
numbers are hard.
There we go. So we have something to talk about. Sports.gaming top left. Lucas Michael bottom left. I am Hefty Goof. Sports.gaming and I were in Seattle this weekend, and we saw a radio poster, Sean, and it was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Reading's difficult sometimes. And we saw this radio station, and it was a fairly generic radio station advertisement. But I went to read it, and I went, what was it? 105.5. I mean 101.5. Numbers are hard.
Yeah, it was like 105.5 or something like that, and it's like, wait, 101.5. And it's like, numbers are hard. So we're gonna make a new radio station chat where we just add numbers to the frequency. It'll be like amazing 104.4447736. Numbers are hard. Radio.
Dash 9 or 6A.
Did I catch a dash in there? Is there a niner? That's nice.
I don't think you can do that.
Carrot mark.
Bob's on board. Be good.
Oh, Bob.
The pre-show crew is here, and now there's a ridiculous amount of pre-shows happening. We're to the point Mike mentioned that we might see hours of pre-show coverage before Gaming Morning Show.
Days. The show itself will just turn into a pre-show for a future show.
The show behind the show behind the show. But Downs and Scott Chidar here from the pre-show crew. K-Laugh checked in as well early on in the pre-show, so it's good to see you.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, K-Laugh.
And then Jack, who according to my records, this might be the first day Jack has work with the new job here with the
That's why he's here so early.
Yeah. Hope we can get you ready and out the door in time. Don't forget your lunch.
Go potty before you leave, till you don't want to have to go right to the bathroom when you get to the office.
If I have
Did
to,
you brush
like
your
that.
teeth? Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Comb your hair too. Make sure you comb your hair, Jack.
If I have to bring you your homework, I'm not going to do it. Okay, you better remember that too.
No buying lunch. Pack it. Like Ryan said, make sure you have your lunch. No buying it. Okay.
Be responsible.
Day one.
Good luck. Now get out there and show them what you got. Apparently Jack forgot Jack has a job. I have a job to go to. Better get dressed.
Oh, yeah. Pants are key. Unless you work from home, then it's fine.
We're enjoying National Pet Day today. That's our topic of the day, chat, on this morning radio show that plays games. We're asking you, hey, when did you get your first pet? And what do you want for your first or next pet? Because if you haven't had a pet yet, well, maybe you're going to get your first. Or maybe you've had one, now you want another one. So what are you going to get? When did you get your first pet?
It's a dog.
As a
First
kid?
pet was a cat. Like,
Was it there like when you were born, or did you get it while you were living?
I was living, but I was very young. So I have
My,
very faint memories of getting it.
Gotcha. We if I can find a picture, I'll post it in the Discord. But my first pet was a dog named Max, which a little fox hair terrier. My parents had him before I was born. He was a stray that followed him home from Dairy Queen, and followed him up the stairs, and then just kind of like laid under the table. And they're like, "Well, I guess you're here now." So they had Max, and when I was born, Max was like my guardian. He always slept under my bed, on my bed. We used to cuddle. There was a lot of really cute pictures of me and Max.
Oh.
So Max was number one. And then there was lots of little ones like Sunshine, the parakeet that lived for about a week, and some goldfish. It was always the same goldfish for like 8 years, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't really the same goldfish.
We have to get one that matches.
Yeah, as a parent, we had a fish die once, and we actually had the discussion like, do we just try and find another one that looks the same? And we're like, nah, we'll just teach her about death. It's fine. It died. Put it in the toilet. You know, like, what?
Yeah, we had a Cocker Spaniel growing up. This dog was there when I showed up, so preceded me. It was the one that my mom allegedly bought ahead of some girl's birthday party for which it was the present. So that's why this card has always meant so much to me, because that's actually the dog right there.
Oh, that's not a Cocker Spaniel.
It's kind of a Cocker Spaniel, Mike. Kind of
Pretty sure it's a lab.
It's like a lab Cocker Spaniel mix, and mostly Cocker Spaniel.
Oh.
So, look, those eyes look. Do those eyes look like a lab's
Dead.
eyes? Do they?
They're like black holes of scariness.
Those are Cocker Spaniel eyes, if I've ever seen
Eating
them.
my soul.
Or Betty Davis eyes, one of the two.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? A Cocker Spaniel. I don't think that's how CM Punk's theme goes.
I am a Cocker Spaniel. Sorry.
Oh god. Is it Batman? Where's the Cocker Spaniel? Where's Rachel?
Yeah, apparently bought a dog, took it away from a little girl. That little girl never wanted a pet again.
Nope. I probably ended up getting her a fish.
Same fish for 8 years.
Same fish.
Caleb
Wasn't
says
this fish orange? Why is it white?
they change over time, honey.
Is that a shark?
Well, so Caleb said my first pet was a beta fish that ate my second, third, and fourth fish pets.
Yeah, they're not really friendly with each other.
Yeah, beta fish don't like one another, right?
No, that's why they're all in like separate things.
Nice. Scott Chick says my first pet was technically a cat called Smokey. Like Mike, my parents had him before I was born. My first pet I got in my lifetime was a Labrador puppy called Corey. Aww.
Hi, Corey.
Mike was doing Bryan Adams. Of course he was doing CM Punk. We should have known. All right, well, let us know when you got your first pet, what your first pet memories are. Also, the SNES launched in the UK 30 years ago. We'll tell you more about that coming up in This Day in Gaming History. And a story of an escaped wallaby caught on camera. Today is National Cheese Fondue Day, World Parkinson's Day, National Submarine Day, National Barbershop Quartet Day.
Quartet.
Look at my... No, wait, what? No, perfect.
National 8-track tape. Look at my what?
What did you say? Nothing. Look
Nothing to see.
in my eyes. What do you see?
Good morning to you,
Pup.
Kate Zaid. Kate Zaid was
Top
at
of the morning.
cons this weekend.
Yeah, she went to a pretty big con.
So Kate is now known as an escaped convict.
Con Air.
Is that how that works?
She was, they were all standing on ladders. It was Con Air.
Smart. I like that. National Pet Day. I'll give Duke and Duchess some carrots to celebrate, as you should.
You should probably give them food anyway. I only feed my animals on National Pet Day.
That's how it works, right? Yeah, we were
Brad,
really
do you like fondue?
kind of. It's
Kyle
fine.
has a great question about where does the cheese fondue fall on the sauce dip spectrum.
All right, so let's review.
Words on that one.
let's review.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have sauces, right?
Yep.
And this is some example of what the range looks like.
Gravy is a sauce. Sauces aren't dressings, and marinades are early to the party.
Okay, so now that we've established that definitely clears up almost all the
Doesn't
questions
answer any questions.
people have. I would imagine that it's somewhere between slather and dip. Because it's a little more... Actually, now that I think about it, isn't fondue kind of simultaneously more firm yet runnier than a dip?
I think it's a little... Hold on. More firm but runnier?
Yeah, it's almost like both.
Okay.
Because, okay, so I've had cheese fondue, right? And you go over there and, like, you take a piece of bread and you use the little 1970s skewer thing and you dip it in the fondue. And then...
Don't stab yourself back.
And that, like, the pushing it into the fondue is kind of firmer. Like, it feels like it's being encased. But then you, like, pull it out and it drips. And most dips don't drip. Like a hummus. A hummus is a dip. Spinach artichoke dip is a dip. And those kind of like
buffalo chicken dip, kind of like it gets a little bit drippy.
Does it?
A little bit. I mean, it's not like if I'm pouring water, drippy.
So then I have to guess that a fondue is basically a dip. It's a actively. It's like the river of dip. It's always on the move.
In the river of the dip.
You know what I mean? Like a dip would be in a bowl. That's like the lake of dips. A fondue is a river of dip. Where Brad Pitt gets in his waders and goes and catches fish because the fondue runs through it. Wow. Didn't expect we'd find vitriol for a river runs through
That
it.
was like the worst movie I've ever seen. Digital Doc is here. You probably loved it.
Digital Doc Games, good morning. What's your opinion on a river runs through it? Apparently carrots aren't actually good for rabbits, but they love them because they're full of sugar.
Oh.
So you're telling me Looney Tunes lied to me? It's the only knowledge of rabbits I have, Kate.
Yeah. And so does that mean Bugs Bunny has diabetes?
Well, apparently too many carrots can give them diabetes, so maybe he
Yeah,
does.
that's what I'm saying. So is Wilford Brimley really just the Yosemite Sam or whatever? The guy with the crazy mustache is actually Wilford Brimley. He was just trying to warn Bugs all those years. He wasn't trying to hunt him. He was just trying to tell him, hey, stop with the carrots. You're going to get diabetes. You're going to get diabetes, Bugs. That's what he was actually, man. My world has been turned upside down.
Wait, so this whole time Yosemite Sam was a protagonist? What?
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't Yosemite Sam was a right?
Yeah.
He was the bald one, wasn't he?
No, that's Elmer Fudd.
That's Elmer Fudd.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, Yosemite Sam was the good guy. He was just trying to help Bugs not get diabetes.
And then maybe Elmer Fudd was like representation of Big Pharma trying to raise the price of insulin. And that's how he was going to kill Bugs, who had diabetes and needed affordable insulin. But Elmer Fudd was lobbying to raise the prices on prescription drugs.
It makes sense. It totally makes sense.
And the shotgun was a metaphor.
For what change? You know?
Did we just go deeper in the Looney Tunes than anyone ever has in their lifetime?
Oh, I just jumped over the ball. That was crazy.
Where does Daffy Duck fit into this whole thing?
He's socially. What did Daffy do? Daffy was like,
Daffy was like the understudy.
yeah.
Like if Bugs ever did pass away from,
There you go. He was. He was there in case.
I didn't know you were behind me, Sean. Da 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 da.
Diabetes.
Eat your oatmeal. That's what Wilford Brimley was always offering, was oatmeal to control your diabetes.
Is that really what it was? Wow. I didn't pay attention to that.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley. You might remember me from television's Looney Tunes. If Wilford Brimley actually had a guest spot on Looney Tunes and we don't remember it, this would be a great time to pull that up. K-Laugh!
Is Wilford Brimley what?
Yeah.
Oh boy. No, Downs. Sorry, Downs asked if Michael Jordan got automated. It did not.
I had to approve something. It was
Oh,
Looney.
did you approve that?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Looney. You can't go deeper into Looney Tunes than Michael Jordan. Well, your phrasing on that. I get what you were saying. Anyway.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan went deep into Looney Tunes. That's what we're saying. In Space Jam, it's a movie.
Space Jam.
Space.
Everybody get up. Let's eat some oatmeal. Downs is suggesting fondue is a re-sauce. I can accept that.
Yeah. I guess.
Scott Chick wants us to make shirts that say hashtag dips don't drip. I mean, fondue's fine. Chocolate fondue's better, but it's still, So.
You know what's really good from my camp days? I used to do these for cookouts. Is pizza fondue. And you take pizza sauce and you put it in like a thing, and then you bring it to a boil, or to like heat it up or whatever, and then you drop mozzarella squares in it, so it like melts and becomes like stringy and runny. And then what we used to do is we would take French bread and you dip it and eat it from there. But I made it at home, and I made like homemade pizza, like pizza dough breadsticks, and we would use that to dip it in, and it was so good. Real good.
That sounds pretty tasty.
Mike job number 4.
Doodly-doo.
Camp is full of all sorts of good things.
Dude, so many. Everyone should work at camp for a summer.
You know what else doesn't drip? Bear Bear. Bear Bear stays solid all the time when he's out behind the window, hanging out with his friends in the wild. Show us Bear Bear.
No.
Someday Bear is just gonna refuse.
Yeah, I don't think he likes that one.
Okay, we could always try. Oh, there we go.
No, he thought better of it.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Mike. It's not snowing. Look.
Oh,
Maybe. Are you sure? Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's a nice day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Would have thought.
So many nice days.
Who would have thought? 6:28.
Who would have thought?
Let's get the news. Let's find out what's going on video game style. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, April 11th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Square Enix made a big reveal in the last few days. They revealed Kingdom Hearts 4. It's fascinating. This was during their 20th anniversary trailer, and this is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. That's right. During a 20th anniversary Kingdom Hearts celebration, they announced Kingdom Hearts 4. That's pretty cool. This is after Kingdom Hearts had like 50 pseudo sequels and re-releases and very confusing timelines during the Kingdom Hearts 2 era, and then they came out with Kingdom Hearts 3, and now they're just coming out with Kingdom Hearts 4, and that's almost more confusing. This is going to follow one of the endings of Kingdom Hearts 3, namely the Lost Master arc. The Lost Master is presumably Sora, who lays asleep in the Tokyo-like world we last saw him in. We get a glimpse of a very different visual style for Sora in Kingdom Hearts, easily the most realistic looking Kingdom Hearts yet, with a complete visual overhaul for Sora and the NPCs of the world. And we also got some look at some pretty, some nice looking environments. So there you go. Kingdom Hearts fans, look forward to Kingdom Hearts 4.
I mean, it sounds like it was a long time coming, so congratulations.
Isn't there actually like 12 of them?
Kingdom Hearts games?
Yeah, there's like a bunch.
Yeah, they weaved all over the place before coming out with Kingdom Hearts 3. So it's unusual for them to just go 3 and then 4.
Apparently they also took the same approach to counting as that radio station.
Mm-hmm. Numbers are hard.
1, 2, 1.5, remastered, 65, 3.
Yep. And then Square Enix did come out and say, despite the visual changes and everything in the trailer, they did reassure everyone that Disney will still be part of the series of Kingdom Hearts. So don't worry at all. It's not gonna switch to like Looney Tunes or something.
I was so worried. It wasn't like I just found out yesterday or anything that there was Disney characters in the game.
Breaking news.
And our next news story, an easy game gets even easier. Elden Ring speedrunner beats the game in less than 9 minutes. Man, why even play this easy game? It's not even worth it. 9 minutes.
I thought you promised to not bring any more speedrunner Elden Ring stories to us.
What's the
point? But now it's less than 9 minutes. He cut the time over in half since the last time we talked about it. This is YouTuber Distortion2, who is responsible for some of the speedruns we did talk about a while ago. Has cut his time down to 8 minutes and 56 seconds.
That's how long it took me to get stuck in a chest. I don't know how he beats the game in this. Like,
I was using a glitch.
Good. Yeah, it's a speed run.
Is that a glitch?
Ridiculous.
all speed runs utilize glitches.
I remember when speed runs were speed runs, and we ran.
They've always used glitches.
Yeah, but I'm talking about before that time, before those speed runs showed up. When speed runs were, maybe you didn't hear me. I was talking about when speed runs were speed runs.
Oh, the ones that use any glitches that are available to,
exactly.
to beat the game as fast as possible.
That was before they used glitches that made it easy to go as fast as possible.
Use speed.
Maybe you're not listening to me. I said, "Brr."
Get off my lawn.
Get off my PlayStation.
This speedrun primarily uses the zip glitch, which essentially allows players to teleport across different parts of the map, shaving many minutes off of travel time.
You're brave for saying
pretty cool.
Zip glitch.
Zip glitch.
That's just asking for Rhett's radio trouble right there.
Glitch.
Remember the slap chop? That was great.
No word as
Zip glitch
to
sounds like.
if Distortion 2 uses the slap chop when speedrunning his dinner.
If he's smart, you would.
If you speedrun, you're gonna love my nuts.
What a fun snack. In our last news story, Metroid Dread's getting a free update, or has gotten a free update, that adds 3 new boss rush modes. This is from Wesley Blanc of Game Informer. Nintendo just added a new Dread mode and rookie mode to Metroid Dread last month, alongside news that a boss rush mode would be added to the game in an April update, which is now live. So enjoy that. There are 3 separate boss rush modes available. This is the second free update for Metroid Dread. It adds Boss Rush, Survival Rush, and Dread Rush. It also adds a practice mode that lets you practice battles against many of the bosses found during Samus's latest journey. So there you go. Go rush some bosses.
Is Sylvester
Boss rush.
Stallone in this one?
Probably.
Sick.
I don't see why not.
Metroid Judge Dredd.
I am the Metroid.
Boss rush modes are always fun, especially for a game like Metroid. So this would be worth checking out if you played the game.
I liked boss rushes before boss rushes were boss rushes.
I remember when boss rushes first came out, and you would rush the boss with the speed mode.
When bosses were bosses.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Double Shot Gals out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award, name of the morning, the winner is RHS Jack, name of the morning. Woo!
Congrats, Jack.
You can't give Double Shot Gals name of the morning.
Not by default.
Yeah, if there's only one, it's not really.
I mean, sometimes there can be.
Sometimes, if it feels like really good, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it by default.
Double Shot Gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. What are the real lyrics to that song? Is it Buffalo Gals?
All I can hear now is Double Shot.
Okay, perfect.
Those are the real lyrics.
We've discovered them. And that is now our name of the morning, is the song Double Shot Gals. Congratulations. Well, Jack is the winner
Gals.
today.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Congratulations.
Oh, gosh. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Apparently a very racist song.
Is it really? Damn it.
It's written and published as Lovely Fan in 1844 by the blackface minstrel John Hodges, who performed as Cool Whites.
All right, well then let's go with Double Shot Gals as an alternative, an improvement.
We fixed it.
Did we?
Not really.
I don't know if we fixed anything. If you want to see actual names of the month, just go to Twitter.
Hashtag GMS name of the
That's all
morning.
you gotta do. We do have a February name of the month giveaway coming up this week. We'll announce it on our Twitter at WatchGMS, so be sure to follow us there. You can follow Look It's Myco at Look It's Myco. You can follow Sports.Gaming at Sports.Gaming. You can follow me at Hefty Goof. So
we did a good job with social media. Good job, us.
It's good branding. Way to go, guys.
I go by Look It's Tedo, but I am Hefty Goof on Twitter. Coming up, we're going to tell you about a story from West Virginia. Had to do with the wallaby. Did you think you were going to get wallabies in West Virginia today? I bet not, Chad.
Mountain Mama. And if you did, go buy a lottery ticket.
Also, Downs is speculating that the PS4 probably couldn't load Elden Ring in 9 minutes, so
Not wrong.
it's not really fair if you're thinking of it that way. So. I can't find any classic Looney Tunes or Merry Medley's references to Wilford Brimley, so he has been referenced in some modern cartoons like Animaniacs and Family Guy.
Of course he's been Family Guy. They can make fun of it. He's in Family Guy.
I mean, Animaniacs. And remember, I think they had a cartoon version of Wilford Brimley. So
Did they?
I don't know if he voiced it, but because Wilford just died like in the last 2 years, right?
Did he die from diabetes? Because that would be terrible.
I don't think so. I think he meant
Well, William Shatner.
Didn't Wilford Brimley have diabetes, which is how he became the spokesperson for the oatmeal brand?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I have no idea.
Maiko with the fondue pizza. That sounds so good. From Jack.
So apparently, Slappy's Wilford Brimley joke is a reference to the film Cocoon, which was in Animaniacs, but Wilford Brimley was never really in it. He didn't. Wilford Brimley, whichever comes out of a cocoon, is what he says.
Okay. I've never seen Cocoon, surprisingly.
I'm shocked.
It's terrifying. Quiet M Gaming is here. Wallabies, West Virginia, and Worcestershire. Great transition. Great segue, Quiet, because it's time to see what Maiko is tracking at this hour.
Well, hello there. In unrelated news, Wilford Brimley died of kidney failure, so that's probably because of diabetes. He did not have enough oatmeal. However, in Alabama, West Virginia, which is known as the Alabama of the Virginias, something crazy happened.
Sorry, West Virginia.
It's from Ben Hooper. From UPI, it tells us a wallaby that was caught on camera hopping loose through a West Virginia neighborhood is safely back at home with its owner. Caitlin Pulliam of St. Albans said she returned home from a Taco Bell run at about 10:58 p.m. Wednesday to find an animal she initially thought to be a kangaroo hopping through her front yard. Pulliam captured photos and a video of the animal, which she posted to Facebook. Local animal rescue group Pig of St. Albans shared Pulliam's video and said rescuers were on their way to the neighborhood. The group said the search was called off after 1 a.m. Thursday morning without any further sightings of the marsupial. Pig said Thursday morning that the wallaby's owner had reached out to the report. The animal was safely back at home. The wallaby, named Pantoufle, has his own Instagram and Facebook pages. Pantoufle's owner, who did not want to be identified, said the wallaby escaped through a malfunctioning basement door, aka it was open. The owner said a neighbor helped capture Pantoufle in the parking lot of a local orthodontist office. Fortunately, he is no longer small enough to crawl under the car, so he grabbed his tail and pulled him out, the owner told WOWK-TV. A post on Pantoufle's Facebook page thanked local residents for their help. I managed to get out of the house last night and made a ruckus in the neighborhood, the post said. Thankfully, my neighbors helped my human to get me home safely at 11 p.m. Thank you for all the worrying about me. Wait, so this lady reported this at 10:58 and the marsupial came home at 11? It's a pretty timely pet there.
Very efficient.
I also like how they don't want to be identified, but they also have social media for them. It's like, we're very private, other than the social media accounts for our wallaby.
Was this person actually coming back from Taco Bell? I mean, or because they're like, there's something bouncing. I think I've had too much fire sauce. Is that how that works? I think maybe they were coming back from somewhere else.
Well,
maybe there was something else they were doing that led to them needing Taco Bell.
You know what? Maybe it has one of those cantina Taco Bells where you can get margaritas and stuff.
But it sounds like a kidnapping situation because there's a lot of escapes that I've heard of that happened because they finally got out of the basement.
Through a malfunctioning door.
Is this wallaby okay?
I mean, honestly, it has its own socials, so it can't be that poorly treated.
Maybe they thought that, like, the wallaby was virtually, I don't know, like it was a remote wallaby as opposed
Maybe
to.
they thought it was a
actually-
dog.
Are wallabies?
When they originally got it, they're like, "Oh, this is a funny looking cocker spaniel." That it's a wallaby.
Are wallabies? Is West Virginia warm enough for a wallaby?
I mean, if you keep it in your house all the time, it's probably fine.
Pantoffel.
Yeah, what kind of name is Pantoffel? Like, it's a crazy name.
K-Laugh, what's the origin of the name Pantoffel?
What's it mean, Kyle? Does it mean wallaby in West Virginian?
In West Virginia, the Alabama of the Virginians.
Dang it, Daisy. Thought we had that, Sean.
We were close.
I also like how you called, you named the animal rescue group Pig Pig, and that got our attention. And then we got into the rest of the story. We have since forgot about the fact that there's an animal rescue group called Pig Pig, which is a
Well,
good
when
name.
you get a pantoufle sighting, I mean, pan flute,
You mean the Pantoufel?
the pantoufle, like the Ohio State University, except it's wallaby.
I want to find their social media.
Pretty similar. Kyle.
I'm happy that the wallaby's fine, but they did say like we grabbed his tail and pulled him out. Like it seems a little rough.
Well, I think a wallaby is kind of like a mini kangaroo, and their tails are pretty beefy. So, I feel like the wallaby's probably okay. But my favorite part is still that they escaped through a malfunctioning door. To me, that just sounds like either someone didn't unlock the door or didn't close the door. Why didn't the dishes get done? Well, there's a malfunctioning sink. What does that mean? I didn't turn it on.
I didn't turn it on. You're like, it's a mystery.
If you get lost, I got lost due to a malfunctioning car. Like, what? That's why I'm lost, and I'm late. Malfunctioning wallaby.
Pantoufel, a variant spelling in of pantoffel, it's just slipper.
God. Are they raising these things to make slippers?
It's like the old Dan Marino like advertised the isotoners. Those gloves back in the 80s.
Were they made out of wallabies?
Maybe they were. We have no way of knowing except history and the internet, probably. But
Except the internet.
thank you, K-Laugh.
Kyle, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
All right, chat. We're asking National Pet Day. When did you get your first pet, and what do you want for your next or first pet if you've never had a pet before? I mentioned my mom basically stole my birthday celebrator's dog, and then we also acquired my first cat after we found the cat roaming around. It was not loose from a malfunctioning door, unfortunately. But we took the cat in, and then we put posters up all over the town, and the neighbors came back and said, oh yeah, we have the cat. That's our cat. We're like, okay, cool. So they pick it up, and we tell these kids who are probably like 10, hey, if you ever have another cat, we miss having a cat, so, just let us know, which is a really weird thing to say, like they have cats coming out of their ears or something. And so they brought the cat back to us and said, my parents said you could have the cat. So we've basically stolen 2 children's pets in the
Honestly,
first
I
like
have a
10 years
feel-
of my
did-
life.
Did your mom pay for the cat? Is that what she was like? Okay, look, my kids have this thing, right? Where when they want something, they get it. I'll give you $50. All right, well, here you go.
It's weird that
don't
you
tell
say
them.
that, because like our third pet was this golden goose that we got from this chocolate factory, so that's kind of weird. But maybe now that you say something, yeah, because I actually sang a song where it's like, I don't care how, but I want it now.
Were you a red-haired girl as a young child?
Yep.
Okay, I mean that's cool. What
I
else?
played one on TV.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Really good character development. Daddy, I want a Cocker Spaniel.
I want it now. Okay.
877 Cash Meow.
Ooh, I got wheels.
I have a structured Cocker Spaniel. I need it now.
What's the structure?
877 Cash Meow.
Okay.
Meow.
Oh.
All right, what happens when you call 877 Cash Meow? Oh, wait, it'd be the same, right? No, because there's an E.
I bet Jeff answers.
Oh, who's this?
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1 now. If not, press 2.
Press 1.
Shut
Press
it.
1. Press 1.
It's ringing.
Thank you for calling the Medical Alert Center. This is Jessica on a...
I want to call medical alert.
Cash Meow.
Wait. So Cash Now is something that helps you get access to money if you were in like an injury or something, and Cash Meow takes you to medical alert.
Did you push your older than 50?
Yes.
What if older than 50 goes straight to the
911.
No, it goes straight to they're trying to scam you. Because they're like, oh, old people, we can scam this person.
I was gonna say, like, we didn't clearly call something that needs like fast acting resolution, because they wouldn't have a if you're older than 50, press 1, because you should be getting to a person faster than that.
You should have let them. You should have stayed on and let them know, like, hey, do you realize that this is your 1877 Cash Meow?
Yeah, we could do that later. Quiet goes, Cash Meow is when you need a structured settlement, but you need cash. Oh my god! My face.
Maybe I'll give him a call on Wednesday night. That'll be our show this week. A conversation with Jessica at 1877 Cash Meow. Like, hi,
Well,
Jessica.
now I
this
want to
is
know
Mike."
what happens if you're not over 50. Do you get like a cruise line or something?
Oh my gosh.
You could have an Ask Jeff and Ask Jessica. Oh my gosh. Well, I had a feeling we were going to get to a person, but I didn't expect it to have any medical related.
No,
anything.
not at all. I'll
I
be
feel like-
honest, and I don't know if I expected them to be American either. Like, I thought it was going to be some like outsourced call center.
But I feel like I couldn't stay on the phone. If they're calling medical, someone needs them more than I do today. So
I think.
it's time for Ask Jess. It's time for Ask Jess. Ask Jess.
Oh man.
Kayla, poor Jessica over here frantically tracing the call so she can send medical help to the caller that prematurely ended the call in distress. All right. Well, uh-oh. Did you
So
find
I don't know if
something?
they're I don't know if they're related, but 1-800. Oh no, it's different. It's different.
Okay, thank goodness. I kind of don't want to know. I'm scared now. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. It's 6:52 West Coast time. It's 9:52 out east. It is 2:52 for those watching GMS in the UK. At least you could have said, I'm fine, wrong. No. I could have. I panicked. Didn't think it would be medical related. Someone else needs that.
Like, they're not going to think it's a wrong number because you pressed 1. Like,
yeah.
Maybe it's the wrong number and he's over 50.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have selected I'm not over 50. What would I have gotten? And then Jessica would have been like, you would have gone somewhere else.
oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to call my mom. Normally when I call her, I press 2. I'm really sorry. I pressed 1 this time. Have a great
877 catch me out. All right.
Oh gosh.
Hopefully I dialed the wrong number or the right number too. Today is April 11th. Celebrating birthday, actor Joel Grey turns 90.
It's Joel's birthday? Happy birthday, Joel.
Do you
looks
know
really
Joel?
good for 90. Mm-hmm. No. Last checkpoint. That's Joel.
Oh. Joel Grey is originally from Cleveland.
Ohio?
Great.
Ohio.
What if it wasn't Ohio? And that's why they didn't write Ohio. They're like, ugh. Well, people just infer. It's actually like Cleveland, Nevada.
Do we know anything about Joel Grey?
No. He once attended the Michael Jackson musical opening night at the Neil Simon Theater on February 1st, 2022.
Oh, that was in New York City.
Yeah, sure was. Some people called it MJ. Yeah. Joel Grey. It says he's an actor. Oh, no, that said he was a director. My bad.
Any idea who photographed Michael that night? Or that Joel that night?
It was probably Michael Locasano.
Oh, Getty Images, right?
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
He's a serious photographer, apparently.
Bill Irwin is 72 today.
Bill Irwin? I thought he got stabbed by a thing.
He gets stabbed by his Lucille Lortel Award.
Oh, yeah, the thing was pretty dangerous.
It looks like it could have some sharp edges. It looks like looks like an Oscar holding the Texas Ranger badge.
That's where they got their inspiration. He appeared as Chicago White Sox player Eddie Collins in the film 8 Men Out. Great film. Great. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
You could take an Oscar statuette, then put it next to a Lucille Lortel statuette, but remove the circle thing, and then get another one that has the full circle, and it'd look like a progression. You know, the Oscar's arms are down, and then it's like...
Oh. The Lucille Lortel Awards recognize excellence in off-Broadway theater.
Bet Hamilton didn't win a single Lucille Lortel Award.
It's true, because it's on Broadway.
Today, wrestler Dustin Rhodes turns 53.
He's old. He still wrestles. He's still in great condition. He's probably in the best condition he's ever been in. It's kind of weird. What happens when you stop just drinking and doing other sketchy things on the road and actually pay attention to your health? Ha!
Take care of your marsupial.
Pig?
Jennifer Esposito turns 49 today.
Oh, I like this song that was written about her.
Jennifer Esposito. She first appeared in Law and Order in the year 2000 and returned in different recurring role starting in 2019. That was a good song.
Recolin.
She was also in Dracula 2000. Such a good movie with Gerard Butler and other actors, I'm sure.
It's just her and Gerard Butler. It's a very intimate movie.
In Lincoln Park. That was the first time Lincoln Park became a big thing.
They play 13 different roles, though, each.
Yeah.
It's a two-person show. Actress Tricia Helfer, 48.
Yep. Great. Wow, wow. Her hometown of Donalda, Alberta, is about 2 hours southeast of Edmonton. That's a great fun fact.
Wait, before right now, though, did you know where Donalda, Alberta was?
It is in Alberta.
But do you know
it's in the title.
specifically in relation to Edmonton?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours southeast.
Now you know. Today, rapper
God.
David Banner turns 48. A rapper,
Sick.
record producer, and actor.
Sick.
Singer and actress Joss Stone turns 35.
She's great. She sings songs. She also appeared in the movie adaptation of Aragon as Angela the Herbalist, who is sister to Broomhilda the pianist. The meatist. It's the opposite of a herbalist. And Broomhilda the unherbalist. The obelisk?
The plantist?
The plant. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they grow.
The velociraptor, and that was her sister. Broomhilda the velociraptor.
The velociraptor.
Yep, checks out.
Singer Summer Walker is 26 today. Any other birthdays that catch your attention?
Ooh, it's bassist Dylan Keefe of Marcy Playground. He's 52.
Nice.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It's the birthday of Chris Gaylor of All American Rejects. He is 43.
Ring, ring, ring from the tape. Is that All American Rejects?
Yeah. Ring, ring, ring from the banana phone. Yeah. According to this, it's Dustin Rhodes' 54th birthday, but apparently Cleveland.com is also going the math route today. He's actually 53, according to his daughter. So I'm gonna listen to them over Cleveland.com.
Dustin Rhodes was Gold Dust?
Yeah. Gold Dust. That one. It's also
Good.
Harley Race's heavenly birthday.
Good intro for Gold Dust.
It was great. So good.
Okay. This day in gaming history, we have not one, not two, but a 3-pack of pre-1995. Do you want to go lightning round or do you want to go one by one for lawsuit or not lawsuit?
Let's go one by one.
Here we go. The year was 1983.
Not a lawsuit.
Folks from Nintendo began negotiations with Atari on the manufacture and distribution of a Nintendo-designed video game system. Nintendo demonstrates a prototype family computer running Donkey Kong and Popeye. It was not a lawsuit. What did you say?
That's what I said.
Correct.
All right, 1991.
Also not a lawsuit.
Bob plays the didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. 1991, U.S. District Court judge agrees to allow Tengen, part of Atari Games, to sell its game cartridges for the Nintendo Entertainment System pending the outcome of an appeal. Kind of a lawsuit.
Lawsuit adjacent. One and a
for
half.
two. All right, for the win, 1992.
Not a lawsuit.
1992, Nintendo releases the Damn it, we already kind of had previewed this one, so yeah, you definitely win.
Yes.
1992, Nintendo releases the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in the UK. Price is 149 pounds.
Nice. It's a heavy system.
It's lighter than 150 pounds.
It's true. They've gotten a lot lighter since then.
The older
Even the PlayStation
systems
5
were
is large, but not 150 pounds.
Yeah. I wonder what I wonder what it costs in the UK. What's a PlayStation 5 cost?
In those curvy L things?
Yes. Probably 6 economies. In 2001, Indrema announces it is unable to continue development of its proposed L600 video game system based on the Linux operating system and is going out of business. Wow. This downer day in gaming history.
Man.
Speaking of currency, Microsoft dropped the price of the Xbox in Europe to 199 euros on the continent in 2003 and 129 pounds in Britain. 2005, Rockstar put out Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. In 2006, Eidos
Yes.
releases Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and
Xbox 360.
there you go. That's your This Day in Gaming History.
Nice.
Anyone in chat have a Super Nintendo? It's 30 years old today.
It's pretty old. You know, it's older than something that's 30.
31.
Something that's 31.
Dustin Rhodes is 54. Ish.
What?
That's older than Super Nintendo.
Ballpark?
That controller was fine, though. That Super Nintendo controller I didn't really care for. It was too curveless.
I'm sorry, what?
It's too. It was too circular.
I thought your battery was running out for a second there.
Someone change Ryan's battery. Good buddy. All right, Groggy or Diet Culty Vibes have checked in as well this morning, and we already have word that food is in the Discord.
What's for breakfast?
I'm hungry.
Some pancakes.
I like pancakes.
Put it on a
I
pancake.
can send you one. We have about 40 more.
Actually, I read on
Nice.
Twitter yesterday that that is a joke that someone's family plays. Is when they have pancakes, they'll take the pancake and they'll put it in like the pocket of someone's coat, and then when
That's
they find it, they'll be like, "You got pancaked." I think it was from the Tonight Show. So
It's not even funny. That's just cruel.
you got pancaked. Get wrecked. All right, we'll come back next hour. List of the day. It's an exciting one because it's National Pet Day, and a lot of us have pets: dogs, cats, kids. However, here are 10 other animals that would make fantastic pets. Like, for serious, they're so wonderful and wild, and you can touch them and pet them and lick them. Maybe not lick them. That'd be weird. Are you weird? And sports. It's coming up next hour, too. Thanks for being here. Sports.gaming. Look, it's Mike O, Hefty Goof, back with hour number 2. Gaming Morning Show on Monday, April 11th, 2022.
We're changing things. Now I'm in charge, darling. Don't be afraid to hear a story that makes you feel so blue. These are happening daily. So go and help someone who needs to become free. Oh yeah, we're all becoming free.
Song too far, we're on time, but it's not what you chose and you fell so hard that you didn't want it anymore. So afraid of what would happen, that you let it go, taking a step down from heaven, 'cause you didn't know. Song so far and survived it. Couldn't you just do the same and make happen all the dreams that you let go? I'll be
Hi, I'm Bob from Gaming Morning Show. You know, the voice from the box. As the proud owner of an amazing voice, I, like many of you, am familiar with the amazing voice of our friend Austin Attack. Her very popular music is available as a points redemption on her stream at twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. However, it is Austin's sound effects that are the real hidden gem. So today, we are offering you the greatest sound effects ever created by Austin Attack. Previously, these individual sound effects were only available for easy in-home playback by searching hours of VODs. But now, thanks to GMS, you can listen to these one-of-a-kind sound effects with our special edition 16 CD, 35 cassette tape, 1 Laserdisc set. For the first time, you can own Austin saying, "Beach."
Beach.
Plus, who can forget Austin makes a car noise?
What sound do cars make? Vroom, vroom.
Or that time that Austin tried to make the noise a dodgeball makes.
And then like a ball, like, like.
No.
I was trying to make like a dodgeball sound.
And if you order now, we'll include the best of Grimm's sound effects at no additional charge.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, Grimm. Get the best of Austin Attack's special effects collection by sharing random cat pictures in our Discord. Please keep in mind this collection is fictitious, and you'll never actually receive anything except our love. And isn't that better anyway? Order your collection. Austin Attack. Songs for the beach.
Beach.
By calling 555, put it on a pancake, or visit our website, GamingMorningShow.tv. Our fulfillment department is standing by, which means you'll probably never see anything. They're so fired. Yes. Cup steaks, banana split in a bucket, and Scrapple and Snapple. Join us over at Hefty Goof's Place You Can Eat. Time for room temperature takes. I bet Hefty can't even roll his F's either. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Monday, April 11th, 2022. This is Gaming Morning Show. And you can find us streaming on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time, and are a morning radio show that plays games, asking you today, hey, it's National Pet Day. When did you get your first pet? What do you want for your first or next pet? And also, we told you how the Super Nintendo launched in the UK 30 years ago. And how an escaped wallaby named Profiterole was caught on camera. Profiterole.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, Sean. Later on, we'll tell you how the oldest National Park Service Ranger has finally decided to retire. That's coming up on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Groggy or Die. Did you know that Gaming Morning Show has a Facebook page? I do. And thank you, Mike, for giving us a like. If you want to go there, you can. Just go there and click the like button. That always helps us tremendously. Same with YouTube. YouTube.com/Gaming Morning Show. Dungeon Meowster KJ is here as well. There's never been a point in my life that I didn't have a pet. That's awesome. What was your first pet?
Very few.
Have you ever not had a pet?
For a little bit, yeah. When we lived in apartments, when we first moved to Indiana, well, so I guess we had a dog for a little bit, and then from when McKelty was like 6 months to 4.5 years old, we didn't have a dog. But other than that, I think I've always had a pet. Yeah.
Sean?
Yeah, there was a period of time. We had a cat
Meow.
when I was little. That was our first pet. And then there was quite a few years between that cat and the next cats we got, who were siblings. And then those cats, we had both of them, or one of them was still around. At least one of them was still around when I was in high school and we got our dog.
Wow.
Shadow was a good dog.
And Shadow was his name, oh, S-H-A-D-O, 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 and Shadow was his name, oh.
I don't think that's how you spell shadow.
Oh, you named it Shadow?
Shout out to my buddies. Shout out.
Hey, it's Brendan _TTV is here morning to you as well. The next pet that Scott Chick would get would be a ginger tabby named Jack.
RHS.
Nice. RHS actually stands for ginger tabby.
Man, numbers, letters, having a rough morning there.
Star 105.5557773. Numbers are hard.
Niner.
Sophie is photogenic AF. I have a super cute doggo with shell. Sophie, says Groggy. KJ says the first pet in my life was Gwen, an overweight white and gray cat that sucked her thumbs. My first pet as an adult was a long-hair guinea pig named Pepper. Aww. So, like, you're talking about the cat pads, and Gwen would suck on like the thumb area of the pad. I was thinking like the side, but yeah, somewhere in there.
Strange. My hand doesn't taste very good.
Yeah, hands are salty.
That's actually exactly what it tastes like. Weird.
You want some pancakes that made super thin and filled with cream, then folded on themselves.
I don't get that.
That's what Groggy's asking. At least that's an accurate description, except they sound like crepes.
Crepes.
A crepe is not a pancake.
Truth. Culty Vibes has an SNES in the closet.
Oh, I have one downstairs. I could have grabbed.
You should have brought it.
Yeah, jeez.
Could Bear go and get it?
He's not allowed inside after the sun comes up.
He also doesn't have
Not
thumbs,
after last time.
so he couldn't like carry it upstairs or open a door, I guess.
What happened last time?
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about bear poop.
The Great Bear incident of 2021. We've also learned today, chat, that West Virginia is the Alabama of the Virginias.
Groggy, can you confirm?
And Groggy, have you seen a random wallaby running around? And if you grab a wallaby by its
Do
tail,
you have a wallaby?
do
So
you hear
the
it
people
scream?
didn't identify themselves. Groggy, do you have a pet wallaby named Pantaloon or whatever its name was?
Profiterole.
You're not gonna lie. If anyone I know would have a wallaby, it would be Groggy.
Groggy's gonna respond, I don't not have a wallaby.
I don't have a wallaby, but I'm the social media manager for a pan flute or whatever.
Profiteroles. I actually passed up buying a baby kangaroo once. Too many permits.
Well, thank you for erring on the side of going the permit route and not just being like, yeah. Because I don't know if I could not be like, yeah. I'll figure it out later.
Yes, look, it's Michael. We're citing you for an unlicensed baby kangaroo.
It's a Cocker Spaniel. Thank you.
It has the eyes of a Cocker Spaniel, but it's actually a baby kangaroo.
Nice.
The redirection.
Tal is here. Good morning to you. Kangaroos seem like they might be hard to handle if they decided to fight.
Tal, I need you to go to YouTube right now and look up "Man Punches Kangaroo." It's one of the funniest videos you'll ever watch.
K-Laugh! Put in our Discord, please.
You know what? I'm pretty sure it's if you look, it's probably in our Discord already. Because I'm pretty sure I posted it at some point before. But it's a kangaroo tries to like mess with this dude's dog, and the dude like comes and squares up to it and then punches it in the face, and things like, oh, like kind of jumps back like, did you just hit me? It's like the big bully that gets shocked when when someone steps up to him.
Yeah, apparently Tal's seen
Tal's seen it.
Groggy says West Virginia is like Virginia and Florida had a baby.
Yeah, Alabama.
I'm a big fan of Alabama. Gulf Shores.
That's not really Alabama though. That's like a different world.
And Floribama was cool.
Floribama?
It's a bar that's right on the Florida-Alabama state line.
Oh.
I saw someone wearing a Floribama shirt when I was in Vegas once, and I thought of you.
Did you say hi?
No.
Okay.
They were in Vegas wearing a Floribama shirt. I didn't think we'd have a lot to talk about.
You could have told them about the bar. There was like three simultaneous bands going. It was extroverted heaven.
God. Heaven? That sounds like hell.
Why?
Were they at least all playing a different genre?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
It was really cool, but you couldn't like hear one from another floor. Like it was amazing. Also, the building
multi-floored.
Yeah, and the building also felt like it was going to fall over at any given moment. So
I just imagined like a giant room that's shaped like a triangle with 3 different bands playing in each side.
They were on like different
I don't
sections.
know what anyone's doing.
It was pretty cool. They also had a really cool patio.
They have a big deck though.
Yeah, no, there's only one big deck that I've ever sat on.
Gotcha.
Alabama. Oh, wait. We don't really like Alabama here, but their greatest coach ever is from West Virginia. Nick Saban's from West Virginia?
I knew that was coming.
I didn't know
Greg,
Nick
you
Saban.
walked right into that one. Who was the coach before Nick Saban?
Which one?
Okay, well, I guess
there was a Shula there for a long time. I think they hired.
Shula?
Yeah, like Mike Shula was the head coach there. I think they had a. They were gonna hire Mike Price or whatever, and then there was a problem. I can't remember what happened there. That was Washington State. There was a guy named Bear Bryant.
Well, yeah, but that was. I was trying to figure out, like, between Bear Bryant and Saban, if there's any, like, notable standout. Because between Bear Bryant and Nick Saban, it was, like, just whatever, wasn't it? It wasn't the program it is now.
Bear Bryant. That's good. That's good.
Did he have thumbs?
Sean, you could get Bear Bryant, you could get Bear the Bear Bryant hat.
Could. A wizard's hat?
Depends if it's an actual wizard's hat or not. Did
Bear Bryant go to Hogwarts?
No one's saying that Bear Bryant didn't go to Hogwarts with his wallaby.
Instead of an owl, it was a wallaby.
Winners! Look at that!
Nice work.
We're cracked, chat. Nice work.
Someone get this wallaby out of the dining room.
You are one of life's winners.
Oh, thanks.
Hogwarts had a dining room?
They had a great hall.
My bad.
Where
You're right. It wasn't a dining room. It was a great hall.
They ate meals.
It's a great hall of dining.
And they had candles just floating around, which I'm pretty sure is a violation of some sort. I'm pretty sure that's not okay.
That's a fire hazard right there.
Yeah, it's like a big time fire hazard.
This is not up to code. These are not regulation.
No, not at
floating
all.
Candles.
Yep. And they just have a hat like chilling.
It's 7:25 West Coast time now. It's 10:25 on your Monday in the East Coast, and it's 3:25 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Tal said OSHA had a lot of catching up to do in the magic department. Yeah, I'm here with OSHA, the magic division.
We're not home.
I can see you. You're standing right here in this great hall with all these floating candles.
No one's here. You're
I'm
2 doors down.
I'm literally looking at you right now. Where is the permit for these floating candles?
Leave your message after the beep.
Sir.
Beep.
Hi, you've reached medical alert. How may I help you? If you missed it earlier, chat, we called 877 Catch Meow. There was an option. We chose the option for if you're over 50. And we found a medical alert company.
And now there is an EMS driving all around Salem, Oregon, trying to figure out where this rogue phone call came from. They pressed 2.
No, we pressed 1.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I think we pressed 1 because it was press 1 if you're over 50, and combined,
we're
over 50. So,
or I mean, what if it was the degrees? If you're over 50 degrees, I'm definitely over 50 degrees.
You should definitely seek medical attention if you're under 50 degrees.
I mean, at that point, is there any reason to seek medical attention?
Well, if you're able to make a call and you're under 50 degrees, definitely get help right away.
Press 1, not 2.
Groggy wants to know, are you talking 50 degrees Celsius or 50 Fahrenheit?
Well, if you're over 50 degrees Celsius, also seek medical attention.
Good morning to you, Hot Dog. It's time for our list of the day. This is 10 unusual pets you can own.
Me?
From detector.com. Is this where you're taking us today? Is detector?
All I know is looking at it now. You can learn about deities, mantras, temples, ancient history, Vedic science, and health, especially if you're over 50.
And this one's under the weird category.
Yeah.
Okay. Natalia Coleman wrote this for detector.com. Here we go. 1. A fennec fox. Most foxes are bad pets, including that one that was biting people outside the Capitol. The White House.
Had the right idea.
Yeah. This cute desert animal tends to be small. They're smaller than cats. They're also incredibly smart, writes the author. You can even house train. Yeah, your fennec fox to use the litter box. Actually, some cats are not smart enough to use the litter box, so that checks out. They can be the weight and size of a chihuahua when fully grown.
2. Can't get my kids to use the litter box.
They have cute big ears too.
You're such a little baby.
Number 2 is a capybara. It's a rodent. It is nothing like a guinea pig or hamster. It sure looks like a guinea pig or hamster, just bigger. Grows up to 4 feet long and weighs more than 100 pounds.
Jeez.
In some areas, it's illegal to keep as a pet, so make sure there are no exotic pet legislation laws where you live.
Or you have a good pet legislation lawyer / circumventor, aka Groggy or Die, to help you get around those pesky permits.
I'm gonna post a picture in the Discord. When we went to Florida, when we went to Gatorland, they had some capybaras. They're really cute.
Well, capybaras have been coming up a lot ever since Sean named Capybara Day Spa or whatever, name of the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is happening quite a bit. I feel like it's becoming like the unofficial mascot of GMS since we have Diego and Bear Pair already.
3.
Number 3 is a miniature donkey. That's right, the miniature donkey is cute and fuzzy. But if you decide to own this unusual pet, be ready to buy at least 2 miniature donkeys. The thing is, mini donkeys like company, and they can't stand loneliness. Although miniature donkeys are small, they still need plenty of room. Usually about 3 feet tall and weigh over 300 pounds. Miniature donkeys are great with children, and guess what? They pose no threat. I'd get a miniature donkey.
4.
Also, cut your grass for you.
Hedgehog is number 4 on this list. Apparently, they require a lot of attention, especially when they're small. However, before you buy a hedgehog, make sure you check the legislation for your area.
Oh, yeah.
They're nocturnal, so if you're not a night owl, it's better to choose another unusual pet. Are they expecting people who have hedgehogs to be up all night?
Well, they make a lot of noises at night. Like a lot.
Up all night.
5.
The sound of the rings going ding 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 is really annoying. So you don't want that.
Sonic. Number 5 is a skunk. Skunks make excellent pets. Of course, you should probably have their scent glands removed first. But you have to be dedicated to the skunk because they can't be released into the wild when their scent glands are removed. Pet skunk is easy to look after and is adorable. Requires little care. They're playful and can entertain themselves with different toys.
Now,
They're actually really good pets, from what I hear.
Yeah, I heard that too. I had a skunk once.
Now,
kind of.
Is that like how I said I had a bat once?
Well,
yeah.
In your area?
at our old house, before we moved, we didn't have Ring cameras, and so we trying to get Arturo in at the end of the day was trickier because trying to like let him in the door when he came to the door before he would get bored and just walk away, because there were many nights he just never came back because we probably missed him a couple times and he just went elsewhere to explore. There's one time that we thought he was nearby, so we cracked our back door open so he could come in because it was late at night. We were ready to go to bed. We were hoping he'd come inside, so we cracked our back door, and that's right where his food dish was. And my wife heard rustling in the kitchen, so she went in there to close the door because she's assuming Arturo went in. And then I, from the other room, start getting texts. She goes, come here right now. And I come in, and there's a skunk just eating Arturo's food in the middle of our kitchen. I have pictures of it. I'll put them in the Discord.
That's so funny.
I think that one's also in the Discord. So
probably
move that one back up to the top too. It's one of the best stories.
6.
6 is a spotted genet, not to be confused with the terrible movie Tenet. But they're originally from Africa. They're great pets for those who love Gosh, man, my burps taste like coffee. They're great if you like independent animals. They're very active and strong. That doesn't sound like a good trait. They look like a cross between a ferret, a cat, and a raccoon. Since the spotted genet is considered to be an exotic pet, you might not be able to have one as a pet in your area. Check your local legislation. Spotted genets are very skittish, and they do best in a home where they're the only pets.
Get your Dunkin' coffee. 7.
Pygmy goat. The other day we had a National Pygmy Hippo Day. A pygmy goat.
Cousin.
Yeah, they get along really well with pygmy. hippos. All the pygmy versions of pets all like each other. It's
They're all
fact.
like family.
Yeah, just put them in the same space all together. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Why did my pygmy hippo just murder my pygmy goat?
Someone told me they were great. Thanks, Gaming Morning Show.
Check your local listings and permit offices and experts. Anyway, like miniature donkeys, though, they hate to be alone. So make sure you get multiples. Do pygmy
They
goats
are
multiply
really
if they get wet?
Only if you feed them. After midnight, Megan really, for a while, Megan was pushing really hard to get pygmy goats at our other house because they're basically lawn care maintenance for you, and they're really stinking cute. Like they like cuddles and rubs. They're basically a dog in goat form. Yeah. Hey,
It's a dog with a job. More grass.
My dogs just eat poop. They don't eat the grass.
Number 8 is a sugar glider, known as a pocket pet. They're cuddly, tiny creatures that will bring you plenty of joy in your life. They're incredibly playful, loyal, and can be taught numerous tricks. They're one of the best exotic pets for both families with older children and singles. Keep in mind that sugar gliders are nocturnal by nature, and they like to stay up at night.
The girl I dated had a sugar glider. I think it was obnoxious.
9.
I'd rather have kids. Number 9 is a tarantula.
No.
Or a tarantula. If you read it as it's spelled, giant spiders are certainly unique and they can make good pets. However, it's important to find out which species must be kept in tanks. Huh? The
No.
Mexican red knee and curly hair tarantulas make great pets. Tarantulas feed on live insects and they are not a good pet for the squeamish. Many people find tarantulas terrifying, but if you find them absolutely fascinating, why not own one?
No.
Guess what else Megan wants? This is the one that Mike has said no to. Absolutely not.
Bob is
I'll
apparently
take
not a
the
big
snake
fan of.
back in the house, but no. No
Bob-
tarantulas in this house.
Bob's not a big fan of tarantulas, apparently.
Nope.
No.
Well, just when you think it couldn't get any worse.
1, 0.
Boa constrictors. Actually, I'd rather have a snake than a spider, to be honest. But yeah. Boa constrictors are a, I guess, friendlier version of a snake, according to this article. Not all snakes are meant to be pets, so just keep that in mind, according to this article.
You don't get a pit viper.
They grow very large. Before buying one, make sure you have plenty of space. Not every state allows exotic pets. There are many wonderful non-exotic animals that you can own these days. If your state allows exotic pets, consider having one of the 10 most unique pets. Do you want to own an exotic? Wow, they just kind of just jumped out of the boa constrictor.
Yeah,
discussion.
they're like, I don't like
Paragraph.
them. I don't like them. Just move on.
My son looked to me one day and said, "Do you know that if a snake stretches out next to you, that's bad? Because allegedly it's sizing you up." I don't know if that's
Generally
true.
Speaking, that's accurate.
But from Hefty Son, there you go. So,
No, Hefty Son's got it. Yeah. If they start going full length on you, yeah, it's not the best.
yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. There's your list. It's National Pet Day. A lot of us have pets, dogs, cats, kids. However, here are 10 other animals that would make fantastic pets. Like for serious. They're so wonderful and wild, and you can touch them and pet them and lick them. Maybe not lick them. That'd be weird. Don't lick the tarantula.
What if they like it?
Yeah. How else are you gonna clean them?
Okay.
Like you gotta lick the tarantula.
I didn't realize that you're supposed to lick the spider clean.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
And you have to bond with your pets, and what if that's their favorite activity? Is being
What if they
licked?
just want to hang out in your mouth? Like, just be like, okay.
Some tarantula owner has put their tarantula all the way in their mouth before. That's happened.
You know that some tarantulas.
Well, that might be
about
like
other
their,
things with them too.
their party trick. Where it's like, hey, check this out.
What if you just walk into a room and you're like, and the tarantula comes out and like just chilling? Some pirates used to have tarantulas instead,
No kidding.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter? Huh? 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 Huh?
Is it R?
It might be because tarantula has an R in it, so.
You'd think it was R, but their first love is the sea. Beep boop, beep boop.
He's always so pleased with himself.
You're welcome.
All right, let's find out what Lincoln's Myco's tracking at this hour.
Oh my goodness, a tarantula. Oh boy, where are we even right now? What is everything? Well, we're gonna talk about something that's actually really neat right now. We're gonna go to the Smithsonian Magazine's Nora McGreevy. And she tells us about Betty Reed Soskin, who is a writer and civil rights activist who found fame later in life as the oldest active National Park Service ranger. She retired last week at the age of 100. She spent her last day on the job at the Rosie the Riveter World War II Homefront National Historical Park in Richmond, California, speaking with the public and visiting with coworkers, according to a statement. The park plans to celebrate her retirement on April 16th, reports CBS San Francisco. As an NPS employee of the National Park Service, Soskin tirelessly promoted the stories of African-American people and women of color who contributed to the Homefront effort during World War II. Per the NPS website, she briefly worked for the United States Air Force in 1942, but quit after learning she'd only been hired because her employees mistakenly believed that she was white. At 84, Soskin first joined the NPS in a temporary grant-funded role working to share the understudied stories of Black Americans on the World War II home front. She was hired as a permanent NPS employee in 2011. Betty has made a profound impact on the National Park Service and the way we carry out our mission, says NPS Director Chuck Sams in the statement. Her efforts remind us that we must seek out and give space for our perspectives so that we can tell a more full and inclusive history of our nation. Here's to you, Betty Reed Soskin. Thanks for all your service with the NPS.
Nice.
Go
Not the
National
GPS.
Park Ranger.
I've always wanted to be a National Park Ranger, but it's really hard to get into.
I think you'd be excellent at it, though.
Yep. I really wanted to work at Gettysburg as an interpreter there, a parking interpreter, but it was super competitive, and I was lucky enough to interview for it. But yeah, based on one of the other people I was talking to, I was like, well, that was a cool discussion. Yeah, but it's super. I would love to do that.
Well, maybe you can. I mean, Betty worked till what, 84?
Yeah. Well, she was 84 when she first got the job.
So there you go.
So I have to be 84 to get a job.
Man, or
I gotta wait a while.
Just call 877 Cash Meow. Maybe that's what that was going to help you do.
Do I hit 2 then? Oh, did we listen to all the number options? Was one of them having a cat deliver you money? And we just missed it because we didn't listen to all the options?
If you would like to be a park ranger, press 1.
If you'd like to be a park ranger, press 12.
That is a great story, though.
12 button.
Click that link if you want to learn more. I saw that on Twitter, I think, this weekend.
They are really hard.
KJ says, my friend tried for 8 years to get in the Ranger program for the state and finally got a permanent job this past year. All Ranger programs, from what I know, are really hard to get into.
They're super competitive because there's so few of them, and they're super regional too. So I mean, honestly, I know it's kind of like, haha, she was 84 when she got it, but for me, it would probably make the most sense to wait for all my kids to be graduated and out of the house before he thought about it, because then you can relocate. Because a lot of time, I mean, I'm in Indiana. The closest national park is Hoosier. No, it's not even Hoosier National. It's a state forest. Dunes National Park is the closest park here. So, that's still a heck of a go. So, probably would make sense at this point to wait until later in life to even consider it. But it would be awesome. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, Even Brendan said agrees she'd make a great park ranger.
One of the other things I think would be awesome now, after going to Disney World, in Animal Kingdom, they have the guy that like does the tour guide thing, and they like crack jokes and tell you a lot of information. And I was like, that would be awesome. Tell all the people about things and make stupid dad jokes.
Nice. Downs goes, anyone going to tell a tarantula no if it wants to hang out in your mouth?
Yeah, because they're tiny. Like, can't get bullied by a tarantula because, they're so little. Just scratch them, smash them.
I'm just worried it would walk down my throat.
You're paralyzed with fear.
Hot Dog says, don't tarantula shake off hairs for a defense, so I say no licking.
Probably.
Although we're learning more about Calaf. Calaf says consensual licking is Calaf's love language.
Puts a whole new perspective on Kyle and Jordy's relationship, I'll tell you that much.
Just bring a whole bunch of snacks. Nope. Dude just brings a bag of snakes everywhere.
Snacks would
I
be
mean,
different.
if you brought a bag of snacks, that'd be fine. Bag of snakes, not so much. Had to be snakes.
Bag of Snakes was the name of my band in high school.
Megan has her 2 snakes, and I just no thanks. They live back at school.
Is one a boa constrictor?
No, there is a corn snake and a reticulated python. Reticulated, whereas something or another python.
A recessive
It's basically
python.
it's a ball python. But Betty's retired because she's old and crotchety and just has really bad eyesight. So she's bitten both Megan and I a couple of times now. So she's retired from public.
Same time as the park ranger retired, right?
Yep. And they both might be 100 years old. I don't know. Just kidding. Betty's like 30. Which is 100 in snake years.
So the ceremony is going to be April 16th?
Yeah. That's when they're going to do the official, her official last day, and they'll probably give her, one of those Oscars with the stars on top of it or something. Or Lucille Ball Award or whatever it's called. Lucy Lindentrotz. Sally Struthers.
I like how you're just going alliteration. We got sports next. Kragi says we have people at work that have boas registered as emotional support animals.
Is that so when you're sad it can wrap itself around your neck?
And give you a hug.
How's that gonna support you?
A hug?
Terrify you.
Apparently,
I feel like things are too bad. I just wrapped this snake around my neck and realized it could be worse.
Apparently, Hot Dog had watched something called 100 Ways to Die, and one was about a lady with a gaboon viper.
Yeah. I think it's one of the deadliest snakes in the world.
Well, there was that one story about the really dangerous bird that has the velociraptor-sized claws, and that someone was keeping that as a pet. Do you know which one that is?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of what it is. It's not an emu. Is it an emu?
No, it's not, but it's big.
A Velocity emu?
Velocity emu.
A Limu emu?
And Doug.
Loretta emu?
That's actually where it came from, was Doug the claw into the human, and that's how it died.
A Cassaveris. It looks like it's oh god, that thing's terrible.
It looks like a giant chicken, right?
Yep.
You should throw that in the Discord. Man, we have a whole bunch of links to put in the Discord. A whole bunch. It's now 7:49 West Coast, 10:49 out East, 3:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thanks for being here. It's Monday. That's Sports.Gaming. Mike O on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Coming up next hour, community games, takeaways that were pretty okay, clip of the day, and Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. You can follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. Brendan goes Danny DeVito.
Yep. I would like a. That's the pet I would like. Is a Danny DeVito.
You want a Danny DeVito, huh?
An emotional support Danny DeVito, please.
You want a penguin. Because Danny DeVito in 1992's Batman Returns played the Penguin. Tal said
do you think anyone has a pet penguin and named it Danny DeVito?
I hope so.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Yeah. Tal said if I had a constrictor, I'd call it Rocky Bal.
Boa. That's great.
There you go. KJ says, Tangent Alert, dream pet. I want a bull python, preferably an albino. You can have Mike's wives.
We have two. We have a python and an albino corn snake. If you put them together, it's basically the same thing.
Smash them together, and then you got exactly what you're looking for.
Take an iron, put some wax paper on them.
No, you just tie their tails in a knot together and make them one snake.
One big
you're
snake.
Good to go.
Snakeopolis. Snake up.
I just want a Cocker Spaniel.
It's not a Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel eyes. Ryan, it was good wordplay, and then you explained it. Still good wordplay. Rocky Bal.
Oh.
Tal says Danny DeVito just standing around. Can you offer you a hug in this trying time?
Rum hand? I'll just have Danny DeVito walking around carrying a rum hand. It'll be fine. He'll be covered in baby oil.
Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot is a great penguin name.
Sure.
Good one.
All right, it's now 7:51. It's time for sports. As you may know, baseball has started. And with baseball having started, it's time to play everyone's favorite game. Did the Mets win?
Yes.
Whoa. But this is the Monday edition of the game, though, and there was multiple Mets games this weekend. So Sean, there was 3 games this weekend.
That's a lot of games.
So you got to win, lose, win, loss.
But no, the game is just did the Mets win, and I said yes. So as long as they won one of the 3, I win.
Please tell me they won one of the 3.
Fair enough. They actually won 2 of the 3.
Yes!
Friday night and Saturday night, they crushed the Nationals. Yesterday, they blew a late game lead. They wanted the Mets fans to remember that they're the Mets. But they looked really great in the first 3. So yes, no.
Ding, ding, ding. Well, Sean was telling me that your pitcher you were all worried about for opening day actually threw a heck of a game.
Tyler Migo pitched a great game.
Good.
Yeah. He comes up again on Wednesday or tomorrow. I don't know when their travel days. They're playing the Phillies next. And Joaquin Walker pitches next, and then Tyler Migo will pitch after that more than likely. And he threw a pretty good game. Of course, then Scherzer and Chris Bassett came in and made him look human. Both of them just murdered the Nationals. So,
yeah.
However, there were 8 Mets hit in the first 4 games, including 2 in the face. So, it was not a fun weekend. However, Buck Showalter, the Mets manager, is now endeared in all of our hearts for his reactions. So thanks, Buck.
Did he yell at someone?
Oh, he would when Pete Alonso got hit in the face. He was the first one out of the dugout. So it was really, after having a lot of fair weather managers who were always like, "You got to be calm." Buck was like, and he just, and then when the other guys got hit, he gave this look of like, the whole if looks could kill, he would have set them on fire. So
Bob likes it.
Thanks, Bob.
3:45 today. Your New York Mets at the Philadelphia Phillies. Walker on the mound.
Texas Ranger.
Yesterday, in the season finale, your Los Angeles Lakers, a dominating 146-141 win over the Denver Nuggets in overtime. Probably.
Didn't they have a rookie score like a triple-double?
Yeah, there was. Austin Reeves.
I think it's the first time that's ever happened.
No, it was the first time in a while. They had like a graphic that talked about like joins the likes of like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know.
That's what I get for listening to freaking TikTok. Thanks.
Famous Lakers. So anyway, Lakers season's over. The play-in games are all set and all that jazz. Speaking of the Jazz, your
Jazz in it?
Portland Trailblazers lost yesterday 111-80 against Utah. So it's kind of a shame. The Blazers finished 13th out of 15 teams in the Western Conference. So. Sad. However, on Saturday, your Calgary Flames, a 4-1 win over your Seattle Kraken. It was fun. We went to the game, had a chance to watch it, ended up moving to some lower seats, and that was pretty cool.
Oh,
and...
like on purpose?
Mm-hmm. It was on purpose.
Yeah, we walked.
Okay, so that's good. You walked.
It was really cool. Sean's first chance to go in that building. Not a bad venue.
Mm-hmm. No, it was a lot of fun. Very cool arena. Great game. Dominant performance. It was fun.
Noah Hannafin had 4 assists.
Including one empty net assist, which I still just find very entertaining. Because at that point, we were up 3-1 towards the end of the game, and he already had 3 assists, and there was a breakaway for an empty net, and he passes it. And I just thought that was funny. Then we found out later that he had assists on each goal, and I was like, I wonder if he knew, and that's why.
Yeah, that's funny.
He wanted the...
That brings up a really good point, though. My wife asked me why we always say we when talking about sports, and I had to remind her I'm a part of the team.
Yep.
So you guys, we're a team.
Yeah.
So
invested. If you're more than a supporter, then it's a we, and I'm okay with that.
Was the NHL draft this weekend? Because I saw a graphic about Michigan Wolverine being drafted to the Kraken. Seattle Kraken.
I did not know that if that was the case. In KLAF news, Scotty Scheffler won the Masters.
He did.
Congratulations to Yuki Tsunoda for winning the Masters.
That's a different sport. 1 under 71, a 3-shot victory over Rory McIlroy.
Rory. The draft is in July.
Sad news out of Florida. Dwayne Haskins, former Ohio State quarterback with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sorry, I forgot the golf claps. This is not related to the sad story.
Okay.
Dwayne Haskins died. Was in a car accident, and I can't remember. Was he walking? Yeah, he was walking down interstate.
He was walking, and he was hit by a car.
Yeah, hit by a dump truck, according to the Associated Press.
Yeah.
Pronounced dead at the scene. So, 24 years old.
I'm not an Ohio State fan, but some things go beyond sports, and I mean it was a huge. It's a huge loss for the Steelers. I think he was, one of the top guys going, and obviously he's bigger than football, but he was one of him. He was a fun player, and there were some issues too, where Adam Schefter made a comment about saying the embattled quarterback, and some guys took offense to that, and it was really dumb because it's a huge loss for the NFL family as a whole. So.
Yeah, AP reports getting ready to compete for a starting job with the Steelers, and then there's an open traffic homicide investigation. The accident caused the highway to be shut down for several hours. So
it's crazy.
Let's see. Sidney Crosby, 1,400 career points. And in soccer, Gio Reyna will miss the rest of the Bundesliga.
Good. That was good. It was good.
I don't have to take one, do I?
No, that's okay. It's German. You were close.
Oh, and Charles
Who just-
Leclerc won the race in Australia. F1 race.
I didn't see this Gio Reyna news. I hope it's nothing serious because we got the World Cup coming up here when we crush England in November.
Your England.
Your England? I mean, some yes.
World Cup teams don't have mascots, right?
What?
It's the United States men's national soccer team, right? Like it's not.
We don't.
So-
No. Yeah. Well, so like New
Some do,
Zealand's
some don't.
is the all whites.
No, New Zealand's all blacks, right?
No, their soccer team is the all whites, which is the playoff of the all blacks, which is their rugby team.
Yeah, okay.
So the rugby team wears all black stuff. Their soccer team wears all white. And
See,
then
I thought all
there are
of
a
New
couple.
Zealand's teams were all black, so that's good information. I
No,
thought that was like
yeah.
their national thing, so that makes sense.
there's an African team, which are they call them the Eagles, and then Jamaica's called the Young Boys. So I mean, there's kind of, you know, but yeah, but like we don't have like an eagle or anything. We just have the American Outlaws, which is just a bunch of rowdy people. So
Your United States Eagles.
that's our rugby team. Thanks.
All right. Next hour, a lot of fun things planned, including community games. So we're going to play probably Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, which I'm fine with.
Are you?
You don't sound like it.
I mean, I want to play
Not a little
Google Feud.
disappointed?
Are you saying we should play Google Feud?
Which one?
The better one?
Which is?
The one that we all like?
I don't believe you.
Well, Sub Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Rooters. Clip of the day, takeaways that were pretty okay. Stick with us one more hour on this Monday. It's Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. GamingMorningShow.tv.
We could do better. Better.
Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
By the way, we were playing a Monopoly game, and Digital Doc was just taking
yeah.
all of our money, and said they caught me. I was using my Mike O statues to store my stolen diamonds. Inside the crotch is a very small compartment where I stashed the diamonds. I know what you're asking, Doc. Why not just store all the diamonds in one statue instead of building so many and increasing risk? Well, I considered this approach. The statues were made to scale, so I had to create multiple statues because the crotch compartment was just so small. I could basically only fit one diamond per crotch.
Oh my goodness, where is this? Oh wow, okay.
And then
Amazing.
Digital Doc followed that up with,
We need. So I guess we need crotch pockets or something. Crotch
pockets.
It was the Loch Ness Monster. Don't dare ask about the chicken buffet incident. Correct. Back streets back. All right. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games. Don't let the person hanging from the balloons fall into the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Join our Discord and become a Patreon. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. A new box would be pretty okay. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. This is the Monday edition, April 11th, 2022. We've decided to have 3 of us here today. That is Look It's Mike O in the bottom left corner of your screen. That is Sports.Gaming in the top left corner of your screen. Both of them have pets or partners. I don't know really, I don't know if Bear likes the term pet.
He prefers manatee.
Yes. The mentorship that Sports.Gaming provides Bear will make Bear a very good manatee.
It's Diego, the Gaming Morning Show lizard.
Did Diego have a good night?
Did he have a good night?
Yeah, does he let you know when you wake up in the morning? It's like, hey there, Mike. I had a good night. Meow.
We're a PG-13 show. I can't share what he says.
Oh, is he he cusses a lot?
He's rough.
Wow.
He's rough. Yeah. Yeah, most of it is in Spanish though, so I don't know what he says. I don't know why he speaks Spanish because he's from Nigeria, but
it's Diego, the Gaming Morning Blue Lizard.
He's yellow?
But he's blue because of his language.
But what?
Oh, guess what we got up in Seattle? We got beverages. Okay. One is called Happy Little Clouds, which has Bob Ross on it.
It's great. We haven't tasted it.
Yeah, that made me think of Mike. And then there's another one called You Oughta Know.
Analist Morissette.
I mean, come on.
We had to get it.
We sent one picture to Tom of Tom Thinks because one of the Seattle beers or at this place in Seattle was called Grandma something something. So we said it's Tom.
Yeah. Yellow in Spanish is actually amarillo. So it'd be the Amarilla morning lizard. Wait, what?
But he's blue because of his language.
What?
Comedy.
Blue because wouldn't that would mean he's sad, right?
No, when you go blue, that means you start just cussing and using foul language.
When you go,
Never heard that term
is
before.
that an Avatar reference?
No, it's just
I've never heard that ever.
K-Laugh, post it in the chat. We'll have the information.
What?
All right, this hour, a Connecticut mechanic has found a whole bunch of money. I'll tell you about that. K-Laugh, we need the term "go blue." Okay, put that in the chat.
Hello to the final hour crew.
See, that's go blue. Never heard anyone say go blue for being a cursing.
Yes. Blue comedy.
What does go blue mean? Go blue means to turn blue from being cold or not breathing.
To go blue comedy.
To go blue comedy?
Yes.
Is it blue comedy is a style of comedy that's off color, risque, indecent, or profane. Largely about sex.
Exactly.
Do not Google that.
But Diego's never talked about sex.
Well, I thought it had to do with
Diego doesn't even. We haven't had that talk yet.
I thought it was risque. But
crap, he came out.
Yeah.
No, we'll talk later. Yeah. No, you can't eat the bees. They've got stingers. Yeah, no, it hurts. No, like in your no. You can have a fly, but you're not. You're an herbivore. Yeah,
An herbalist.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know what the opposite of an herbalist is.
It's a
carnivist.
It's a plantalist.
Whatever. He's being a real big jerk right now.
Tal goes, oh, like, cuss a blue streak. Yes, I've heard that.
Whenever I get a blue streak, I cuss it. So yeah, that makes sense. Like, you mother blue streak, you know.
What?
Wasn't that a movie with Martin Lawrence?
Actually, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is that about him cursing? I mean, that would check out. He does like his letters, words. Oh no!
All right, final hour cruise here.
Hello, FHC.
Chris M.E., Tal, Brendan _TTV, K-Laugh. Robbie is here this morning. It's good to see you, Robbie. Scott Chick, Dungeon Mouster, KJ. It's good to see everyone hanging out. I am JF Downs, part of the pre-show crew who was here earlier today. We're asking you, it's National Pet Day. So we're asking you the question, when did you get your first pet? And what do you want for your first or next pet?
I really want to help her monkey. I've tried to train my kids to do things like a helper monkey could do, but they ask a lot of questions. I'll be honest. I'll ask my kids to get me a beer sometimes when I'm watching football, and I was like, "Why do you drink beer? What's wrong with blah blah?" So like a helper monkey was just like, "All right, just go get me the beer. You're not asking me, you can judge me." Stupid kids.
Wow.
And yes, Robbie, fish do count as pets.
You can
pet a fish, Robbie.
Why do you only use one finger?
First.
Yeah.
That's the hard part is you get.
And you have to ask it to stop breathing for just a little bit, but
I mean, you could probably put your hand in the water. Like, you don't have to attempt.
I'm not going to give the fish home field advantage.
Well, when you said put it in your hand, I thought you meant take it out of the water. So
no.
So how do you put it in your hand in the water?
You put your hand in the water, and then you like cup it.
But it's not really in your hand at that point. It's in the water.
Then you go blue.
Who has the aquarium? Someone was posting pictures of the aquarium.
Oh gosh, and it was an awesome.
Is it Ness?
Maybe. I don't think it was. Maybe it was.
Someone get Ness on the phone. Call 877 Cash Meow.
Don't hit one though. Then they get cranky.
Let's see. Robbie got the fish about 6 or 7. Chris M.E. said, my family got our first dog when I was 10. I don't intend to get one of my own. What, are you accidentally going to acquire a dog? I didn't mean for this dog to be here, but... Or maybe you can find yourself a nice wallaby.
Check your state's local legislation first.
Man, that list was really worried about that, wasn't it?
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, that's a good thing to worry about because you're not allowed to have certain animals in certain places. So.
Yeah, we did a list last hour about unusual pets, I suppose, and it just kept saying, if you're gonna get one of these, make sure you check your local laws.
Check your local listing.
Well, a lot of those you can't legally have unless you have some sort of like you can't just buy a capybara and like put it in your bedroom. It's not okay. It's verbatim.
Tal says, I just need you to stop breathing so I can show you how much I love you. That works for both fish and boa constrictors.
It was Ness. Ryan couldn't remember.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ness was working on cleaning the aquarium one time when Ness was in the chat.
Say when Ness was in the shower?
In the chat?
Oh. That's a good place to clean it, I suppose.
It's easier. Robbie says, but my first cat I got when I met my wife. It was a package deal. So when she moved in, so did the cat. It was 10 years ago. I got a puppy a year ago, was my second dog. Neville the Devil is my cat, and Lily is my puppy, and we are into Harry Potter themed pets. She is a boxer puppy that is huge.
You ever fight her?
So there was a commercial, I think it was a Super Bowl commercial, a couple years ago, and it was with a boxer jumping on a trampoline. Anyone remember that commercial by chance?
Mike Tyson?
It was a boxer dog.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe Mike Tyson was in the original, and then they're like, nah, let's do a dog. I don't know. That could be the case. And apparently the dog that played in the commercial was like taught to jump up and down. And so now when that dog sees itself on TV in that commercial, it'll jump in the same way in front of the TV. It's pretty cool.
Well, it's like with the bulldogs that they teach to skateboard. Like apparently bulldogs like legit really like to skateboard.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like there are people who will get bulldogs just because they know they want to teach them to skateboard.
Is that why Austin wants a French bulldog?
No, French bulldog's not good. It has to be like a real bulldog.
Mm.
The French ones are just little and weird. They go.
So is that why Austin wants a French bulldog?
Because it's little and weird, or because you really want it big?
Yes.
It sounded like for a second you were oinking.
That's honestly, it's kind of what they sound like.
So does Austin want a pig, but is calling it a French bulldog?
She wants a French bulldog because she can't own a pig because of her local legislation.
Oh, I dribbled that over all three of them.
Nice.
Oh man.
Past you.
1,
Past you.
2.
Got past you. That felt good.
So Robbie says I always said I never wanted a puppy or a big dog. So of course my anniversary I got a giant puppy. Things you do for your family. So I always said I'd only ever get big dogs. I never wanted small dogs. They're obnoxious and they just yap and yada yada yada. Right over here behind me sleeping are these 2 little tiny puppies. These 2 little tiny yapper dogs. And, you're right. The things you do for your family, right? So I wanted Yoda. Yoda was like, I forget what kind of dog Yoda was, but Yoda was a pretty big, packy dog. And then my wife was like, look, let's look at these puppies. And my daughters were like, yes! I was like, I hate you all.
Oh, did you get them when they were puppies?
They were 8 weeks old when we got them. Yeah. But they were our COVID puppies.
You saw how much fun it was to have a dog, so then you got another dog.
Well, and that was the thing that we were like, we need one dog that is a companion for our other dog, Rocco. Because Rocco he's not really a player. Like, he doesn't really like playing with the girls. So we're like, we'll get him another dog that he can he really likes going to doggy daycare and like playing with the other big dogs, so we'll get him a good one, right? So we go, and like I said, there was this dog Yoda. Yoda was adorable. It was about 50 pounds. He and I bonded very quickly. And then Megan was like, well, we have one more stop to go to. And I was like, oh, what's that? She's like, well, you'll see. And then we go into the pet store, and now they bring these 2, or not the pet store, the shelter. And they bring out these 2 little puppies, 2 little Beagle Wiener Dog puppies. And I was like, ah, crap. Like, I'm not getting Yoda. It's like, okay. And then the girls were like, yeah, we'll take care of them and we'll pet them and we'll do everything. And now I take them for walks and I feed them and I pick up the poop and it's great. But yeah, I mean they're cute. Are you guys cute? Kind of. Yeah, sure, whatever. But no, they're nice. And they're Cobra puppies.
So what you're saying?
And Rocco hates them. So.
Rocco's not a player, just crushes a lot.
He's neutered, so he doesn't really crush at all.
It's 8:23. West Coast time. 11:23 on East. It's 4:23 for those watching GMS in the UK. Happy 30th anniversary to the UK. Owners of Super Nintendo systems debuted.
The UK's only 30 years old?
Wow. Here's what I learned.
Wow. Happy 30th.
That'll teach you to take a breath.
Nice work.
Oh, boy.
Rocco's Modern Life? Question mark. Is that what the dog's named after? Is Rocco?
No. So Rocco came with he had the name Rocco, and he really liked eating rocks in the beginning, so it just kind of fit.
He came stock. That's Rocco.
Yeah.
We didn't mod him or anything. Just stock Rocco.
Yeah, stock Rocco.
That's right. I like whoever said it earlier. Rocky Bal for a boa constrictor's name. That was good.
Then I said it. The whole thing.
Yo, Dixie.
I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no doggy bowl. I didn't hear no dog doorbell.
Doggy doorbell. All right, let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. If you would like to know the all-time record.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
We're going to start with a nice category of toys and games. Toys and games. Toys and games. Everyone's so excited. Toys and games.
I'll do it. Thanks, Chris. At least someone kind of follows directions.
There's the U.
T-O-Y-S. Exclamation point.
Nope.
We got the T's from Look It's My Go. Chat.
Nice work.
S-H-A-Q.
Oh gosh.
You know, if you spell that backwards, it's stun.
What happens if they hit you too fast?
Caleb goes, we've already won. Tal's on a streak here. We got T.
That's owed.
We got D and E.
To infinity and beyond, I think is what it is.
Close. It's toys and games.
Oh, gotcha.
G-A-M-E-S. Exclamation point.
Ticket to Ride. Yeah, Chris, I'm
Oh, that's a fun game.
I know the answer. Hefty Wife, you can just say what you think it is. Just so you know, in the past, people have pre-guessed. So if there are any letters up there and you guess it, you're already playing better than someone else.
Official crayon colors. Hefty Wife, good morning to you. Are you lost? I'm sure you were probably trying to watch something else and accidentally clicked on us, I imagine.
She was just hoping Austin was here.
Yeah,
This isn't my soaps.
come back this summer. Austin will be around.
Actually, I think next week she'll be here, won't she?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, Theo might be back at some point, sometime. So,
We'll show up eventually. Kate will be here one day. We don't really plan things; they just kind of happen. E. It's red orange. I don't think that's it, Downs.
it was a good guess at one point before we had any letters on the board.
No. What? 3 letters?
It's R from Caleb.
And don't you dare. And does the color start with and?
I think. Well, no, it can't be red now. Yeah.
No, not red.
D.
U from Brendan.
Snoopy
Thank you.
line thingy.
Man, Chris has the only letters on the board so far. E and N have both hit.
No.
The D did not work.
That's a big bummer.
Did you just guess R again?
Dang.
Man, we're struggling here. Oh, Scott Chicken. Hey, there we go. Scott Chicken
Crayola.
got us back on the right track.
Yes. Ding,
Thanks,
ding, ding.
Scotty. Oh, whoops. Cute Niner. 5.
Did you just guess Q?
I did not for
And,
real.
and a number.
Man,
hot magenta.
it might be hot magenta.
Hot magenta.
That's an official crayon color?
I need to Google this.
Are you a big fan of magenta? No, only hot magenta.
Funky hot magenta.
It's crazy. It looks very similar to the color magenta.
Magenta. I like cold magenta.
For those who are
Oh,
playing this game for the
gotcha.
first time, like the likes of Hefty Wife, if you turn on your app low latency player, it's a lot easier to play.
The color hot magenta with hexadecimal color code hashtag FF1DCE is a shade of magenta. In the RGB color model, it's comprised of 100% red, 11.37 green, and 80.78 blue.
Beating
Or if you're
the heat.
If you're in the HSL color space, there's a hue of 313 degrees, 100% saturation, and 56% lightness. There you go.
I think Crayola should make a crayon color that's just the hex code for that color.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be very meta.
FFAA00. They should do that.
They should do that one.
Quietly, I Am JF Downs just came through with Dead Sea.
What? Okay.
Nice work.
Wow.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, and that's how we end it. Nice work, Downs.
That's something. Okay.
Never been more impressed with you than I am right now. I am JF
Seriously.
Impressive.
Downs as crap.
The perfect round. So we have 24 banked balloons. We got 14 today, so that's not bad. We'll see how we do on the next iteration of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. It's now 8:31. Sports Talk Gaming is going to leave here shortly, but before you do, we do want to remind you that out right now is the entire series of GMS Plays Horizon Forbidden West. So if you haven't been able to watch, maybe you want to catch up, maybe you want to start the whole game from scratch and be able to binge watch them, you can now. There's an entire playlist dedicated to Horizon Forbidden West on our YouTube page, youtube.com/GamingMorningShow. Thanks to Isabel for being our latest YouTube subscriber. And then, do you have the announcement, or do you want to wait and keep everyone in suspense what the next edition of GMS Plays will be?
I want to tell. I want to hear.
Well, I teased it, and only one person guessed.
Is it on Twitter?
Yeah, that person may have been correct.
Who was that person?
That person's also here right now.
Is it me?
Are you looking at them?
I'm looking at their name. If you can't figure out who it is, it's gonna make me really down.
Downs
guessed.
goes, ooh, I guessed.
Yeah, so we wrapped up Horizon Forbidden West on Saturday. 19 episodes, finished that whole game. And we're going to take a week's hiatus. But coming on April 19th is going to be a shorter series. I'm thinking 10 to 12 episodes of Banjo-Kazooie. And we're going to do a 100% run through, get all the jiggies, all the music notes, all the everything. It's going to be fun.
All the jiggies?
Getting jiggy with it.
No.
And I in my brain I have some, but then I'm also gonna look up a bunch of fun facts regarding different levels and different characters and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be very informative. You should come hang out. It will be fun.
It'll be like a Let's Play with pop-up video.
I should do pop-up
You should do pop-up
That would be
video.
so awesome.
All right, we settled it. I can help you out if you'd like. K-Laugh, you're gonna have to research and develop the hell out of Banjo and Kazooie, please.
Oh, I've already done the research.
Oh, never mind, K-Laugh. You're
Just
out.
have to make the videos.
What's for breakfast?
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you're good on that one. No worries. All right. Well, Bear's gonna leave. So is Sean. They'll be back tomorrow, I suspect, right?
Theoretically, we never know what'll happen.
That was really strange because Mike dipped out, but you closed your eyes and it kind of stalled out, and so it looked like a lot was going wrong, and I was very panicked. That was bizarre. That was bizarre. Pop-up video. Ooh, we could even make a jingle. GMS plays video.
Pop-up Sean-io.
All right, everyone say goodbye to Sean. Sean's going to leave. Go do doctor stuff. Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then there were two.
Two what?
We are the Highlander of morning radio shows that play games. So, and then there was one. You know, you doing what you're doing is incredibly not helpful.
I know. So when Sean left, my Discord restarted.
Oh no!
So
there was a magic trick.
Yeah, apparently so.
I thought you left intentionally because
Nope.
so he closed his eyes, and then it like lagged out, and then you were gone, and Sean moved to where you were, and it freaked me out.
Nope. The first time, my camera reset, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then the second time, when Sean left, my Discord completely restarted.
I thought you were messing with me.
So,
Shalala shenanigans.
So many.
Please don't do that again.
Mike doesn't want to keep going back to that place where he goes when his Discord disconnects. It's scary.
Well, because I'm always afraid. There's a problem with my computer. I've spent a bunch of time with Chris the last couple days. Because whenever I play Minecraft, my computer starts clicking, and I'm pretty sure it's just it sounds like it's something somewhat normal, and I shouldn't be worried unless it gets super hot. But so now I'm like, oh god, what's my computer doing? It's only a little over a year old. Please stop. So.
Well, yeah, you had posts on Twitter the other day. It's completely normal for my graphics card to click, right?
Yeah. My wife came in the office and I had the side off and I'm laying on the ground with the thing open with a flashlight. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Shh." I'm trying to find where the clicking is.
You didn't know when you bought a computer that you'd be doing work on it like you would a car, changing its oil.
I do way more work on my computer than I do on the car.
Chris M. says you've been on red alert the entire time.
Yep.
I asked my computer, what the F are you doing 4 to 8 times a day, says KJ.
But the computer is a little over a year old. I haven't, I spent $1,100 total on it. And now I'm terrified. And you can't get graphic cards anywhere. So it's and I'm unemployed, so it's not like I could just go out and... If I had a job, Megan would be okay, this is okay, fine. And, but now, I'm like, hey, you mind if I get my prescription today? And Megan's like, how much does it cost? Well,
no, it's okay.
For me to need it.
Just go to the used scalper graphic card depot.
Great. You mean just get crayons and draw on my screen? This is what it would look like.
Be paint by number with "Look, it's Myco."
Oh man,
that was a great. That was a great dribble all the way up the floor.
It was.
One of Mike's GPU fans has loose ball bearings, most likely.
Yeah, and I don't know what that means, really. I know what it means, but it's can I fix it? I probably shouldn't, because I will more than likely break the computer first. So, we'll just go with, if it's not creating an issue, we'll
if
roll
it's
with
not totally broke, don't fix it.
If it's not, hot, we're fine. It's better to completely destroy it than somewhat destroy it. But speaking of, you're talking about Bob Ross and jobs and stuff. I applied for a job making podcasts for BobRoss.com. So I'm hoping that I'll hear back from them. That would be pretty sick.
Well, that's why I wish that you drank more than Miller High Life, because I want to send you the Happy Little Clouds beer.
I'd probably drink that. I wonder if I can find it out here, but I live in Indiana, so probably not. However, the Bob Ross experience is in Muncie.
How long is it in Muncie?
That's its permanent home. Because he filmed in Muncie, right? So that's where his studio was. So yeah. So at some point we'll go up there. Now that we're moving a little further away from the severity of COVID, and people, more people are getting vaccinated and all that kind of stuff. We're opening up a little bit more, and kind of venturing more into public places than we were. So we might do that this spring.
Nice.
And my 19-year-old's at Ball State there, so it would be 2 birds, 1 stone.
Your Ball State Cardinals?
Your Ball State Cardinals.
Are they the Cardinals or the Redbirds?
They're the Cardinals.
Yeah. Keith Anthony's here. Hello. Thank you for being here with the Final Hour crew. It's good to see you.
Hello, FHC.
Today is National Pet Day, so on this morning radio show that plays games, we've been asking you the question, hey, your first pet. You remember the first pet you had? What also is the next pet that you want?
Thank you. I didn't have a rocket boost. That was helpful.
Yep, I was trying to give you a little nudge. So you did not want the wiener dogs, huh?
No.
And what kind of dog was
I wanted
Yoda?
Yoda. I can't remember exactly what kind of dog Yoda was, but he was a big, really like goofy, cuddly, solid dog. So I don't know if he was like a boxer mixed with something, but he was a pretty stout puppy.
Yeah, we got our first pet because my mother basically stole it from a little girl's birthday party. That's not too much of an exaggeration. I know that sounds a little bit like an exaggeration. Like, no one would do that, but it was like 70.
That's a really cool goal celebration.
It's like $75 too, is what she told me that she spent on that dog. But that doesn't check out to me. Even in like late 80s dollars, a dog wasn't. A Cocker Spaniel couldn't have been only $75, right?
What? I mean, if she got it from like a pet store, probably not. But I know that like from a shelter, it's like $150 to adopt a puppy now, right, or a dog. So I mean, if it came from a shelter, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe,
and it's also like a recommended thing. We may have not paid it for Rocco.
Well, maybe the parents really didn't want to have the dog, but they felt like that's what the kid wanted. And then my mom shows up and was like, "Hey, $75." Like, oh, we're off the hook. That doesn't make any sense to me either. But I'm just trying to figure out how this whole thing went down.
Yeah, it's weird. No, whatever.
And then our second pet was because we found a stray. So we took it in, put posters up, turned out the stray belonged to some kids. Kids come to get the stray. We go, hey, if you ever have another cat, let us know, because like cats get wet and multiply like mogwai. What a silly thing for us to say. And sure enough, those kids came back and said, hey, our parents said you can have our cat. We had a weird pet acquisition function.
Our strategy is just acquire everyone else's pets.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we did. So yeah. Robbie goes, are you really an affiliate streamer if you don't have emotes of your pets? Brendan goes, can you tell that I like my dog a little bit, which has Mochi is the emote. Well, listen, when Brendan on Twitter posted a 2x2 of some of Mochi's facial expressions, like, you do have one of the most emotist pets on the internet.
Not emo. Your dog is an emo.
Is Mochi emo?
How does Mochi feel about Fall Out Boy?
Also, I love that you like Waluigi.
Can you say that again?
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Yeah,
you don't have a pet bear. Stop it.
Yeah, he does. He gave it to Sean. That's where Bear came from.
Stole it, probably.
Yeah, if you don't follow Brendan on Twitch, you should. The other day, did a cosplay as Waluigi.
It was legit one of the funniest things. Even like he was at one point he was doing like the shake thing, and it was a Waluigi. It was ridiculous.
There you go. It's now 8:44 West Coast time. It's 11:44 out east and 4:44 for those watching GMS in the UK. Maiko and Hefty Goof for the rest of the show. We have clip of the day coming up, takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from today's show? We would like to know. Let us know in the chat between now and the end of the show. Brenda goes, I will play Mochi some My Chemical Romance and report back. Nice. Robbie goes, I have also been Waluigi in Halloween in the past. Brendan goes, I would literally want to dress up as Waluigi again, even though it was like a month ago.
I usually dress up as Mario for Halloween.
Actually, could you and Brendan do a Mario Waluigi?
Ooh.
That'd be pretty okay.
That would be pretty ridiculous.
All right, let's get what Maiko is tracking at this hour. It's the final one of the show. Gaming Morning Show.
Let's head on down to the newsroom. down here in the basement or something. Crazy. This one comes to us from the AP via The Guardian. It says, paintings and other artwork found in an abandoned barn in Connecticut turned out to be worth millions of dollars. Notified by a contractor, Jared Whipple, a mechanic from Waterbury, retrieved the dirt-covered pieces from a dumpster which contained materials from a barn in Watertown. Whipple later found out the works were by Francis Hines, an abstract expressionist who died in 2016 at 96 years of age. Hines was renowned for his wrapping pieces in which fabric is wrapped around an object. His art has been compared to that of Christo and Jean-Claude, and became famous for wrapping installations around Europe, including the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. He's wrapped more than 10 buildings in New York, including the Washington Arch, JFK Airport, and the Port Authority bus terminal. Art curator and historian Peter Pumpkin Eater Hastings Falk said the hundreds of pieces. Sorry, I clicked something and it went away, so I just came to mind. He said that he estimated the wrapping paintings could be sold at around $22,000 a piece, and Hines' drawings at around $4,500. Whipple showed some of the pieces at the gallery in Waterbury last year and recently decided to sell some of the art. He's collaborating with Hollis Taggart, a New York City gallery, and a bunch of other stuff. He said his work contacted the artist's family, who allowed him to keep it and sell it. So it's pretty cool. I pulled it out of the dumpster and I fell in love with it. Whipple said, I made a connection with it. My purpose is to get Hines into the history books. I was kicked out for being idle. I was idle for like a second. Ridiculous. Anyway, so this guy found literally millions of dollars worth of paintings in a dumpster. And now he is going to be rich.
Who says it doesn't pay to dumpster dive?
Dumpster diving is like one of my favorite things. I know that sounds ridiculous, but depending on where you go, you can get some really cool stuff.
Well, like I said, I think you're quite the adventurer. You're so good like in the outdoors, and that's why we talked about with the national park story. Like we all think you'd be a good park ranger. You could do like Maiko's dumpster dive adventures.
I could,
but you'd also possibly get arrested. So.
I've started metal detecting again. Nice. And yesterday we went out in the field in our backyard and we found a whole bunch of cool stuff. And by cool stuff, I mean trash.
But one day you won't find trash, and that's the day.
Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
And in this case, another man's treasure is another man's trash.
That's true. That is true. In Indiana, actually. I'm excited because it's we're coming up on yard sale season, and there are lots of barn sales out here because a lot of people acquire property that have barns. So they clean out the barns and they find all sorts of crazy stuff. I used to have like a 150-year-old. It was a medicine bottle. You know how everyone talks about snake oil salesman? It was literally a bottle from like a snake oil salesman, and it was really neat. It was really cool to see. There's a lot of neat stuff. So,
Maiko's snake oil.
Maiko's snake. This is literally from a snake.
In Walgreens.
I can't tell you what it's made of.
Venom.
Like the character?
It's extracted from your teeth.
Wait, do you shoot venom out of your teeth?
Yeah.
You should see a doctor. Yeah.
I know a doctor.
No. You should call 1-800 Cash Meow and let them know that you're shooting venom. And ask if they know how to fix it.
On the eve of us getting your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat, we did learn that calling 877 Cash Meow actually gets you to a possible medical alert company. So we bailed and it was terrifying. We might have that back for clip of the day. We'll have to see. It's 8:50 now. It's time for the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, and then we'll name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match award winner for today. Someone who in chat had a tremendous performance. And then we will send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch via a raid. Here's Vice video game expert. It's Maiko with your Renews.
Oh, hey everybody. You like video games? Well, me too. Crazy story. Let's talk about it. First announced by none other than Chris M.E. on the GMS Weekend Edition. According to Wesley LeBlanc, who's second on the story, from Game Informer, lets us know that Kingdom Hearts 4 has been revealed in a 20th anniversary trailer. That's right. Square Enix has revealed that it's developing Kingdom Hearts 4, a mainline sequel to 2019's Kingdom Hearts 3. Woohoo! It was revealed during a 20th anniversary announcement trailer released by Square Enix. And after roughly 4 minutes of info and about current and upcoming Kingdom Hearts mobile games, the screen flashed to the Lost Master arc. As you might guess, based on the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, the Lost Master is presumably Sora, who lays asleep in the Tokyo-like world we last saw him with. Spoiler alert, sorry for those of you who not finished Kingdom Hearts 3. If that is a spoiler, just pretend you didn't hear it. Of course, in yet another edition of Why Even Bother Playing the Game? According to our good friend Ryan Dinsdale from IGN, a speedrunner has beaten Elden Ring in less than 9 minutes. Because of course they have. YouTube user Distortion2 has cut his time down to just 8 minutes and 56 seconds, primarily using the zip glitch, which essentially allows players to teleport across different parts of the map. Combined with other exploits that allow most of the game to be skipped, Distortion2 has shaved minutes from his time day after day since setting the first under 30-minute speedrun a month ago. Literally no point, but Ryan does remember back in the day when speedruns used to be speedruns.
Back like they used to be, before all the hacks.
Before the hacks. AJX. And finally, from Wesley LeBlanc from Game Informer, lets us know that Metroid Dread adds 3 new boss rush modes in a free update. That's right. If you like spending money, too bad. This one's free. Nintendo just added a new Dread mode and Rookie mode to Metroid Dread last month, alongside news that a boss rush mode would be added to the game. An April update, if you're not following, it's currently April. That update is now live. Metroid Dread, and it brings not just 1 boss rush mode, but 3. Marking the second free update for Metroid Dread, this new April update adds Boss Rush, Survival Rush, and Dread Rush, plus it adds a practice mode. So you can always practice against the rushes. But it's really hard to get tickets to their concert, though. And finally, for our out today, is Double Shot Gals available on the Switch. And for your most prestigious segment with about a name in the thing with the prestigious awards, the winner goes to Gaming Morning Show. Okay, we are the name of the morning, I guess. Huh, go figure.
Yeah, there was no winner. Apparently, Double Shot Gals was not good enough for sports.gaming, so whatever.
You can't just do it with one.
So, yeah. If you had Single Shot Gals, that's a different game. They're not gonna make it.
I'll look at the rule book. Give me a second here.
Is Double Shot Gals the sequel to Single Shot Gals?
Right here. Page 52, line 7, paragraph 9, subsection 9er, space number 5. If you only have one name of the one release, it can't be the name of the morning.
Yep.
Them's the rules.
We don't make the rules. We just made the rules.
Nope. We don't make them up. They're right there written in this blank paper.
That's it.
That's it.
Who said Rocky Bell? Was that Tal?
I don't think it was Tal.
Who, chat, said Rocky Bell is a good... Was that Quiet?
No. It was another one of our new friends. Hot Dog, maybe?
Oh, was it Hot Dog?
I think it was Hot Dog.
Whoever said Rocky Bell gets Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. Because that was on topic for National Pet Day and also was hilarious. So
yeah, it was definitely Hot Dog.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations, Hot Dog. You are a Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. Don't use the award in one place, and don't confuse it for the other award that we learned about
Literally
today.
anything else. Don't confuse it for literally anything else.
The well-known Lucille Lortel Award.
Lucille Ball, Sally Struthers,
I
Oscar,
like how Lucille Ball
Dela
does not
Ranger.
have any alliteration. But then, yeah. Anyway, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look! It's the clip of the day. Yeah, we had a Cocker Spaniel growing up. This dog was there when I showed up, so preceded me. It was the one that my mom allegedly bought ahead of some girl's birthday party for which it was the present. So that's why this card has always meant so much to me, because that's actually the dog right there.
Oh, that's not a Cocker Spaniel.
It's kind of a Cocker Spaniel, Mike. Kind of
pretty sure it's a lab.
It's like a lab Cocker Spaniel mix, and mostly Cocker Spaniel. So, look, those eyes look. Do those eyes look like a lab's eyes? Do they?
They're like black holes of scariness.
Those are Cocker Spaniel eyes, if I've ever seen them.
My soul.
Or Betty Davis eyes, one of the two.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? A Cocker Spaniel. I don't think that's...
There you go. There's clip of the day. There's Cocker Spaniel staring into your soul, Mike.
Things stole my soul. Terrible.
Your soul is mine.
I will eat your soul. Woof woof.
But the party hat makes it festive.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
all
right.
It'll eat your soul, but in a party.
Like cake. Takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. What is something you learned from today's show? And then we are going to send you over to Jordy, Jasper. Best snort laughter around, according to twitch.tv/Jordy Jasper. Final boss, day 3, year 2 of Sekiro. Shadows die twice. He, him pronouns. Please say good morning from GMS if you would be so kind. And we will be back tomorrow, as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Look, it's Mike O. What is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is that you don't actually have to be a Cocker Spaniel to be considered a Cocker Spaniel. Also, check your local legislation.
Man, yeah, don't get an exotic pet without checking your local legislation.
Just check it anyway.
Chris M. Yee, Robbie, K-Laugh, and Brendan all had the same takeaway that was pretty okay. And that is that today, the UK turns 30.
Happy birthday, UK.
I'm going to have to watch that clip back, because I don't remember what I said, but apparently I said the UK is 30 years old.
You took a breath, and then I think Sean and I jumped on it pretty quickly.
My takeaway that's pretty okay is Donalda, Alberta, 2 hours southeast of Edmonton. In case you're wondering where Donalda, Alberta is. Now you know. Knowing's half the battle. Be sure to subscribe to Look It's Mike O on Twitch, and when you do, you get some fabulous emotes. So please do that, because Mike reserved these for us. It was very kind of you, so thank you. Mature audiences, as we send you over to Jordy, Jasper, if you'd say good morning from GMS. And we will see you tomorrow. Don't call 877 Catch Meow either. Just
or don't hit 1, hit 2.
It's time for Ask Jess. It's time for Ask Jess. All right, for Mike, for Austin, for Sean, I'm Hefty Goof. We'll see you again. Gaming Morning Show. Have a good Monday.